Alright, I'm just posting an update here for the slackers. I know that people are not clicking through to the community tab enough and reading or engaging or whatever, so I'm just going to make a video that describes everything in it, and that way it'll save you some time. You don't have to do any reading. Some people don't read good, or maybe it's in a different language or whatever the case. I'm just trying to help. Here's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with the first post I made 11 days ago, which is when I decided that now was the time because I finally had the right tools, because I use the ads to get the reach, and I realized that I have plenty of saved up savings, or whatever the case, in the coffers to fund the campaign for at a minimum of 300 days. I can do that. So most of 2024, I can run what I'm doing, and I'll be okay. That's if no one helps. That's doing just me by myself, 300 days from now till whatever that is in 2024. I'm okay to do that without suffering any sort of adverse consequences whatsoever. I'm totally fine to do that. I have the means. I'm very fortunate in that regard. Now, that said, I'm just going to read through the community posts one at a time, just because maybe you want to hear the tone of what I'm saying and realize that I'm not shouting at you and I'm not mad at you. It's quite the opposite. So I'm just going to patiently and calmly, and if you want to be patient, you're welcome to. And if you want to leave because you are I don't know, easily distractible fool, that's your business. I don't care what you do. Again, I've been over this a million times. I don't want to keep repeating myself, everybody, but it seems as though I do have to until someone listens, and then finally, when I get one person that just clicks and they have enough power to do something with me or help me or whatever the case, or I don't care. Quite frankly, let's just carry on. So, just wanted to take a second to say hello. Thank you to all the new subscribers this month. And I put in a couple translations because I've been advertising in India specifically, and Argentina and Brazil, and as well as Mexico. So when this was basically, I'll explain what happened here before I get into this post. I've been making videos for at least 3 years, probably more, and I've been making music far longer than that. I've been making music probably 20 years, something like that. The last professionally mixed recording that we did was at Joe Carvalho Mastering out in Toronto for that CD that is linked to my page, Solidarity Band, and that was like a masterfully mixed CD. It cost us like over 30 grand. And so much time, and like it was a crazy endeavor. And then we did shows and stuff, and the band never really made a whole lot of money because if you want the band to keep going, you got to sink it back into getting gear replaced or like getting merch and getting whatever. Like people know the grind. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's get back to the post. You know that about me now. Okay. So, I had shut this channel down a couple months ago after a 3-year run. I stopped streaming to Twitch altogether. I deleted TikTok. I killed the GDH Discord channel, got rid of all my social media accounts, which means you know that any you ever encounter are 100% guaranteed not to be me, because I'm already anticipating there will be clowns. Except for this YouTube channel where I continue to post videos unlisted as the final showing of tacit admission that my ambitions were beyond reach in this lifetime. With the tremendous help of ads from YouTube that I purchased this week, the channel is up from its previous all-time high of 92 subs. That was 3 years it took me to get 92 subs, and that's not 3 years of me just like making stuff. That's like 3 years of me, occasionally pestering people to, hey man, you want to see this cool thing I did? Oh, you don't care? Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. Like, these are my best friends we're talking about. Like the apathy is unbelievable. It doesn't even matter who your friends are. Like it's ridiculous. I have a few friends that do stuff that help me, and the majority of them are just sort of like too self-involved. They're just too apathetic. Whatever the case. I don't hate them for that, and I want them to know that, and I hope they hear this. But quite frankly, it doesn't matter. If they want to wake up and do whatever, that's their business. Quite frankly, I can't deal with the abandonment anymore. So I'm just cutting them loose. Anyways, but where was I here? Reaching his lifetime, so with China's help, 92 subs. As of this message, we are crossing the 200 mark. Think about that. That was 11 days ago. 3 years to get 92 subs. I put some ads out and doubled my subs in like not even a day. Not even a day. Took me forever to get that reach, 92 subs, which is nothing, and worthless, quite frankly. A couple people might pop by once in a while, but nobody watches hardly. It's all my previous views, might have been 10K views, something like that, were definitely self-watches. Me just enjoying my own things because I've obviously created them and I enjoy them. Like, it makes no sense. Anyways, as of this message, we are crossing the 200 mark. Being able to both reach more people in a week than I have in over 3 years, and the community's unexpected, overwhelmingly positive response have reinvigorated me to keep creating music, continue honing my craft, and posting videos here to share my love of music and Dota with all of you. I've made the executive decision to return to soundtrap.com and create a new solo project for 2024. Pardon me, I'm just getting paced. I've been vaping all day, and I'm trying to quit, but I'm not going to do it until you guys get me the 420. Anyways, where was I? Being able to both reach... skip that. Dota, okay. Return Soundtrap. I have some lyrics, a rough draft of the melody, and a name, How Could I? New loops will be a bit delayed, but I will continue posting them regularly while I work on the new track. Thanks, A. Love you all. Thanks for coming by and sharing the love. I can't even begin to express just how much I appreciate all your support. Have an awesome day. Now, I've gone ahead and said that, like, I appreciate your support so much, this and that, but really all they've done is clicked sub, and some of those might have been just like a misclick trying to get the ad to go away or something like that. So I don't really know how much people are really engaging. I haven't seen too much organic people like watching other videos after seeing the one that was promoted. The one that was promoted got like 60,000 views though, but just honestly bananas for my channel, which after 3 years I never had a single video above like 300 views or something, except for some. There was a duet I did with another Brazilian creator from Twitch Sings. Her name's Calera, and that was my highest viewed and highest liked video up until I started promoting my stuff through Google Ads. Anyways, up to the next post. There we go. If this channel, I just mentioned this, so if this channel hits 420k subs, I will quit vaping, and you could hold me to that. I honestly don't even want to keep vaping. I'm too like rattled and just like I need this to happen, and the vaping is actually helping me to sort of level things out and stay focused. So for now I need it, but I really don't want to have it, and if this thing hits 420, then I won't need it. So it's all good. I will do this. I promise I will. Try me. If this channel hits 420 subs, quit vaping. Yes, you should do it anyway. Really, 100% of the votes, 8 votes, or no, we don't care. So people do care. Not a lot of people, but somebody. I mean, that's good. I'm not complaining about this. This is a great success. Honestly, I'm very, very happy about how this post turned out. Now, I have 4,500 subs, mind you. It's kind of disappointing that I only got 8 votes, but hey, it is what it is, right? That's okay. I'm quite fine with being perfectly patient as long as it takes. I'm not in a rush. I can't rush you. I don't want to rush you. You guys try to rush me, and okay, well, then you wind up labeling me all these things and saying I'm this and that. Well, that's because of you, not because of me. I'm perfectly okay. Perfectly calm, perfectly stable, perfectly lucid, perfectly whatever you want to call it. I will run any test. Try me, okay? Please, just talk to me, all right? I'm your friend here. I'm cooperating with you. I couldn't be more cooperative. I wouldn't even call it malicious cooperation because it's not malicious. It's the opposite of that. It's just complete cooperation. Like you can't get a rise out of me. It's impossible now. I can't be made frustrated anymore. I've already done what I need to do in my life. It's here. And all you have to do is go and find it and figure it out. And really, if I do nothing at this point, it'll still work. It doesn't matter what I do. I can't fail at this. I can't. It won't fail. It doesn't matter what I do. You can't stop it. It's happening. It's already started. That's all that has happened. I just have to run the ads. I can run them for 300 days. You're going to tell me in 300 days of running ads to... So I've already had 3.5 million impressions, and that was spending less than 1% of my budget. 3.5 million impressions. Like, so what's that? What's the conversion on that? I'll get like 3 billion something impressions. You're telling me I'm not going to get a single person with enough influence to have some drone in their corporation or whatever the case, their entourage that says like, oh, that was kind of neat. I'm curious as to what this is. Oh, what's going on here? All I need is that tiny bit of curiosity. That's all I need. And the funny thing is, it's like no one even has that. Like the minimal interest, right? I did this silly experiment. I don't know if it's a silly experiment. I don't know if you talk about it or not. But the gist was I was just trying to be out of place without getting in anyone's way and without interrupting anyone or without bothering anyone and just being pleasant, but being out of place deliberately and knowing where I should have been and just trying to get someone to let me know where I should go. Where am I supposed to go? Like, someone coach me, please. Like, I just want someone to coach. I just want someone to care. You walk by something that seems amiss on your way in and out of a place, and you see something amiss, and you're like, well, that's odd. I may as well just not investigate at all and just carry on with my day and not bother with this thing. But, like, that's a strange approach. I think so anyways, but I digress. Not the point here. What I will say is that if you do want to be part of this thing, all you have to do is use the hashtag GDH on all your stuff. And I don't mean all your stuff, any of your stuff, whatever you want. I can't make you do anything, and I don't want to make you do anything. I think force is a problem. I don't want to force you to do anything. I think the maximum allowable force for you to move an object is whatever you want. But the maximum allowable force to move a human being is 1 Newton. 1 Newton, maximum force. You want to move a human being out of the way? You get to use maximum 1 Newton of force to move them gently out of the way. And obviously that's not going to work if you're trying to physically move them, like if they're unconscious or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. You're missing the point here. What I'm saying is if you want people to do what you want them to do, essentially, right? I have people that work for me. I want them to do things. Well, I don't force them into it. I guide them. I help them, like a teacher, like a friend. Like what kind of silly dictator BS is this? Forcing people to do stuff all the time stuff. Like that's what sucks here. Like if you can convey your message to someone, they will cooperate with you. If you can convey And that's the issue here. We lack conveyance in our messaging, and certainly I do as well. I'm guilty of that myself. That's why I'm asking for your help. I want you to fix the conveyance problem I have here because I've already figured out the answer. I have a problem with conveyance. I realize that. I've identified it myself. So help me with that. If I have a problem with conveyance and you think I'm crazy because I've written all these things and I have this wicked big dream that I want to do and I'm willing to do it for nothing and I'm willing to drive myself into ruin to try and make it work, I don't want to go into ruin. Why would I want to do that? No, I just want to wake you up. And if that's what it takes, if I have to go on a hunger strike in front of Parliament building just for somebody to notice what I'm doing, I'm going to do that. I don't care what happens. Like, you understand. My motivations are intrinsic. They are not extrinsic. You can't afford me. You can't afford me. You can't buy me out. I'm beholden to no one but myself and my wife and my family. Like, you don't understand. You all are too. You all are too. But the problem is you've compromised your own integrity because you're willing to make concessions that you shouldn't be making for the purpose of protecting your job because it quite frankly is your only support network from not going homeless and hungry and ruining your own life. So I understand. I'm not giving you grief for that, guys. Like, you understand why you work. I work for the same reason. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want my parents to die. I don't want anyone to die or suffer or go hungry or whatever. Just want to live and thrive. Too simple, right? Everybody wants the same thing. Everybody wants to live and thrive. Find me someone who doesn't want to do that. Even if you did, I would just tell you, okay, well, let's go help this guy. There are no lost causes. I want you to understand it. There are no lost causes. I don't care if you are freaking Hitler. Everybody wants to use Hitler as like the ultimate bad guy. I'll tell you what, if we could have conveyed a message that meant something to Hitler, we wouldn't have had to deal with Hitler. And I think that's the issue that we have here. We lack conveyance because everyone's too absorbed into their own apathy and they use their own apathy against themselves. All I'm trying to do is get you to weaponize your apathy like a chess piece, guys. Like, you ever play Catan? If you've played Catan, the board game, and there's parallels with games, that's why we have to gamify everything. I'll explain everything in detail. This video is going to be like a comprehensive explanation of every one of these posts. They don't seem so scattered, and you can go to one spot and listen to somebody talk to you, like you would on a YouTube video. I watch all kinds of people. I watch Lessix. I watch Minute Physics. Like, I watch Crash Course. I love Crash Course. I love Hank. I love John. Like, these people make me so happy, so happy when I see them post things. It sets me off on a good path for the day or whatever the case, right? I love just looking at their faces. It brings me, I don't know if it's serotonin, dopamine, doesn't matter, right? They make me happy, and that's what I want, right? But the problem is the way the algos work. All of them do. They do the same thing. They mishmash your ads with the things that you actually follow, that you want to follow, and then just like all this garbage that's like either happening locally or being pushed by whoever, and then we all end up getting messed up because like people's feeds end up being full of nothing but like war crimes and all this like atrocities, and then they just like they get traumatized and they don't know how to act, and it's like I get it, guys. It's a problem. It's a real problem. Bo Burnham talked about it. Everybody talks about it, but what's actually being done, I don't know. Google's not telling us, so I don't understand what's going on with these feeds. I don't know if it's Google or whoever. I'm not trying to blame anybody. It's not about that. Missing the point here. Anyways, I'll keep rattling on. I'm happy to answer any of your questions at whatever pace in whatever forum you choose. I can be as polite and deliberate as you wish. I can be as off the cuff and free speaking and tell you to go F yourself if that's what you really want. I'm quite frankly trying to remove all this cussing and foul mouth language I've picked up from working in the real world where everybody's so frustrated with everything that's going on everywhere, and it seems like there's no place to have any hope anymore. I don't know of a single place, quite frankly, where I can go, yep, that's definitely like 100% good thing that's happening. I'm just going to go put my money there. Because it doesn't exist yet. Or maybe it does, and I just don't know. And all I want you guys to do is tell me where it is, and I'll go find it, and I'll go put it up here. Like, that's simple. I can't find it. I want your help. This is all, guys. Like, cooperate with me, please. That's all I'm asking. All right, so then here I use another post. It says, use the hashtag GDH on all your stuff to become level 1. DM me in Discord for marketing consulting. Now, that isn't like I'm a qualified marketing guy or whatever the case. I've taken a few marketing courses at university, sure. Like, university was great. I learned a bunch of different things. I took a broad breadth of different topics to study from to see if there was anything that interested me. And to my surprise, well, sorry, not to my surprise, to my lack of there being a surprise, whatever the case I'm trying to say, I didn't really particularly like anything that was going on in there. I tried everything. I tried all the geology stuff. I tried anthropology stuff, like going through all the paleontology. I learned about like all the different forms through evolution and Homo erectus and Homo habilis and all these things. Like, I may not remember a ton of them, but I have enough of a surface level knowledge to understand what was supposed to be grasped from those entry level courses, and that's all I need to carry along with me. You don't need to know everything, guys. You just gotta know a little bit. Just know a little bit about as many things as you can. So this is a bit of a longer post. This is the one that's sort of like it's kind of like a silly sort of like tongue-in-cheek thing about like this is the real reason I'm doing it. It's because I'm just so frustrated with my gaming experience. Ha ha ha, this is funny. But like it's true. Every bit of it is true. And there are parallels with why the game is bad and why everything else is bad, which is why I decided to post it, and which is why the hashtag GDE for GD everything is a thing that I've just created, because you really can't fix anything in isolation if you have systems that keep these things in place. And I'm not trying to disrupt any systems that are benefiting us, certainly not. I just want to refine the systems that are benefiting us to ensure that they only do that and they don't hinder us constantly, right? I want to help. I don't want to hinder. Help or hinder. That's it. It's the most easy, banal question you can ask someone when they first start talking to you. Hey, what are you here for? What is your purpose? Are you here to help or are you here to hinder what I'm doing? And they will tell you, hopefully. And if they don't, I mean, that's kind of suspicious behavior if you ask me. Whatever the case. Not important. I'm just going to have a sip of pop or whatever I'm drinking here. This is lime carbonated water. Oh, I hate this stuff. I don't know why I opened this. But I'm just going to have a sip because I need to wet my beak. Give me a moment here and please be patient. Thank you. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of the game. You should just be going out and reading stuff instead of sitting here listening to me dictate it to you. But you do you, man. I don't care what you do. Just be happy. Just be happy. I'm happy now. No one's ever going to make me unhappy ever again. There's nothing that makes me unhappy anymore. I'm perfectly lucid and sober. I don't care what you think is wrong with me or what I should be doing or, oh, I got to watch out for this or that. I honestly don't care. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Your apathy is what has gotten me here. And you're trying to tell me that, oh, I must be sick or whatever. I don't care what your issue is, quite frankly, because I'm perfectly well adjusted for a poor living environment. I have adaptive processes like any other biological entity that adapts to this environment, and everyone else does, and that's why everybody's so apathetic, because the world looks out at itself and says, no one gives a damn about me, except for my immediate family or whatever, and that's why you only stay in that little bubble, and that's all you look at, and that's why I don't know who my neighbors are, because I did the same thing, just like you. I never knew my neighbors for the longest time. I'd say hi-bye kind of thing, but I never really got to know them, and I feel terrible for that, because it's my neighbors. Like, these people are protecting my neighborhood just as well as I am. Not like they're cops or anything, but they're just being vigilant and making sure everything's okay. Like that's all you need to do. You don't need to move heaven and earth to make the world a better place. And I need you guys to understand that. I just need you to do whatever it is you already do. I need you to do whatever you already do, and just do it great and feel good about it, because it sucks going to do stuff that you're paid to do or whatever and being like, oh man, I gotta go and grind those hours again. I hate going back into that place. Oh goodness. And like, your sleep the night before is awful because you're dreading going in. Your whole day is awful because you didn't sleep, and then you're doing all this stuff you hate doing and no one's helping you, and you're just like so frustrated, and then you leave the place and you just want to like shoot at the middle finger and be like, whatever, like I have to do this. I'm stuck doing this. I'm forced into this because I depend on it. Well, okay. You depend on it, right? You depend on something that sounds, from my description anyways, I don't know how you feel about your job or whatever the case, but doesn't matter. I don't feel that way about my job. I hope you guys realize that. That's not the case here. I love my job. My job is the best job I've ever had. It's the only reason I'm here now. My job developed me to become the kind of man I am and to be invincible. I think that's wonderful. I think that's a wonderful message that people want to hear. Do you want to be invincible? Do you want to be a superhero? Like, even for a day. I don't care. Like, it'll just be fun. Just play with me, guys. Just want to play. I want you to like roll your D20s and just like get together with your buddies and realize that your buddies are everywhere. Your buddies are everybody. It doesn't matter who anybody is. If you just get to know somebody, I guarantee you'll find something to like about them and something to love about them, and you guys will carry on. And it's just like, we're afraid of that initial interaction because there are the odd bad actors out there, or the odd grumpy Gusses and stuff. Like, I understand that, right? I think we need to have patience with people. That's all it is. And the problem is, we have patience for them, and they do not have patience for us. So in that case, it's sort of this tricky situation where you want to reach out to somebody and communicate and connect with them, but they're completely closed off and unreceptive, so you just don't bother, right? And then that creates further apathy and just compounds, right? So that's sort of the issue with that. Yeah, I gotta keep wetting my beak here, so I'll be taking little breaks, but do go at your own pace, guys. There's a lot here, but really the answer is like, it's like 2 words or something. I just need you guys to tell me what 2 words those are that make you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I've been telling you a million different ways. I've packaged it every possible way I know how to package it. Anything that would interest me is already there. Anything that would have caught my eye is already there. And I can't catch anyone's eyes even though I'm advertising all over the world. That's pathetic to me. I don't know why it hasn't made its way to whoever it needs to go to. Whatever the case is, doesn't matter. I'm still going to keep working. I'm never going to stop working on this. But this is my imperative in life. I need to do this. I need to make sure this at least happens, or starts or someone's working on it. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter anything else I do. If whatever the case, I just want to help. I want there to be an alternative to just suck it up, buttercup. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I know you are. You guys tell me about it all day long. And I'm sick and tired of hearing you whine to me because I go to hang out with you to have a good time. And they do nothing but gripe about how everything sucks. Well, you know what? I don't want to hang out with you anymore. Like, just delete me. I'm done with you. Like, forget it. I can't have these toxic people dragging me down anymore. I can't have these people who are sick that don't identify their illnesses and then decide that tell me that they want to diagnose me. Get lost. I don't care. Don't care what you think about me. I don't care who you think I am or what you think I understand. You don't. I assure you, you don't. You don't know who I am, and that's your fault, not mine. Do not blame me for that. You are uncurious cretins. And I'm calling you that because you are that. And once you are no longer, I will no longer call you that. I've identified you as that because that's what you are. Until you prove me wrong. That's all I'm asking you to do. And I want to use all the memes because those are already in your head. The reason I'm saying, I forget which memes I've already used. I got like the Simpsons stuff in there. Oh, there's like a Jackie Chan one up there that I'm going to get up to later. But the whole point is, these things are already, the reason they're memes in the first place, guys, Richard Dawkins coined the term meme, right? And it's like these things that replicate themselves through like culture instead of like necessarily through genetics or whatever. Because there's an explanation. It's irrelevant. I'm not here to explain it to you. The resources are available. Go look it up if you care. I don't care if you care. That's where I got it from, if you were curious. I'm just trying to give you my sources so that you know what I'm talking about. I hate when someone quotes an obscure show or something like that and they don't tell me what it's from. Because like, I can't get in on it with you and I can't go look at that thing to have the experience. And I just feel like left out of this inside joke that like, it seems like even the room didn't catch. So like, who are you making this joke for? Anyways, doesn't matter. I digress. Let's take a little sip of water. And then we'll read this big long Dota post if you haven't read it yourself already. I again implore you to just do your homework. This is pathetic that I have to do this. Quite frankly, there was a time where people perused my YouTube page for other reasons, and to destroy me in some sense. And now when I'm giving them the opportunity to build me up, they don't care. Come on, guys, like give me a break. You've already done this. You've already gone down this path. Like who wasting your time? Anyways, I'll get to reading this post in just a second here. I am throwing out this carbonated water. It is awful. I don't know what it is. Why do people like drinking bubbled water? You do you, though. Okay, let's get in this big old Dota post. Again, understand, I have unlimited patience, unlimited compassion. Treat me as such. Do not treat me like a fool. Or I will treat you in kind, right? That's fair. I am tough, but I am fair. I promise you that. And the people who know me already know that about me. And they love me already. Which is why I have the courage to do this. I know I'm loved by so many people of so many different walks of life and so many different facets. And I have so few enemies, I don't even know who they are. If you are my enemy, please identify yourself. Let me make amends. This is ridiculous. Don't make me your enemy. I won't be your enemy. I will not fight you for anything. I'm not fighting anybody for anything anymore. Maximum force, 1 Newton, guys. 1 Newton. Do your homework. No more. Okay? Anything. You can't force people into things. That's when you have problems. Anyways, to those asking me why I'm doing this, I'm just so tired of being Crusader. Which is like the 2K bracket, sort of Silver League, whatever the case, in Dota 2 for those unfamiliar. I topped out at Ancient 1 a long while back, which is like Diamond, I think, for other games. Is it Diamond? Doesn't matter. Anyways, that was as high as I ever got. When Visage Mid, which is a character from Dota, was meta before she got nerf batted out of existence. I'm actually not going to stop to explain every one of these terms. If you care about Dota or whatever, if you want to learn the context of this, like that's up to you. I can't tell you what's interesting. Okay, anyways. I can't find anyone to cooperate and communicate with anymore, and ranked feels like such a slog. Not that it's any better or worse than it's ever been. I'd say at least 50% of the time, it's a miserable experience. The grief is compounded when I try to play with my Herald and Guardian buddies who just want to play and win some games, but I can rarely get a full party together or manage to carry the team because MMR is a troublesome mistress. With the entire money-making machine powering sites for MMR boosts, smurfs, trolls, griefers, and more, there's usually a pretty small chance that I match with even one halfway decent player who uses the mic for constructive communication and strategy, let alone understands any English despite playing on US East, because there are no region locks on the servers. This was the best solution I could come up with until Valve finds the magic bullet. That's just supposed to be some humor for you. Like, it's easier to change society than it is to rank up in Dota. That's the joke. If you didn't get it, it's painful to have to explain a joke to somebody, but here I am because you guys just either don't care or don't, whatever the case, doesn't matter. If you're watching this now, thanks for finally getting on the bandwagon. Anyways, I will continue. I don't hate Valve in any respect for being seemingly incapable of overcoming this problem. I believe that is because it is a societal problem. It is not a problem that is exclusive to Dota 2 or any other hardcore competitive games. Even League of Legends can be considered hardcore. I'm really taking liberties with the term here, but they outnumber us 10-1 because Han and Dota 2 boondoggle decisions made a decade ago. I digress. All I want to do, and I mean that, all I want to do, that's it. This is it. Everything else is extra. This is all I want to do. That's why I said all I want to do. Replace that free to play with fun to play. That's the change we're making. F2P, no longer free. I don't care if it's free. Free sucks. Forget free. I don't want free. Free's garbage. Free's good for nobody. Unless you're making other things free that are great. Like, don't make this free. I don't want to play for free. I would rather pay for something that's good than give me some free thing that's going to start sucking dime after dime after dime for me for all eternity, whatever the case. Thankfully, Dota 2 doesn't do that unless you choose to because they only have cosmetics. Yet again, I digress. The point is, I want to change free to play with fun to play, and such is life. I know life is free to play, and I think I mentioned it in one of the other posts. Life is free to play. You don't earn life. Somebody gives you life. Somebody with compassion, somebody with care, somebody with time, somebody with patience has a child, you, and they raise them with nothing but compassion and kindness and caring to become a fully independent adult from this weak, useless baby. Not in like a disgraceful way, but like just like biologically, physiologically speaking, the baby cannot protect itself. That's why and it has to be a certain size because the mother's reproductive organs. Doesn't matter. All that's sort of on the side. The point is, you get it for free. But once you get into the game of life, many of us find that there's not a whole lot of fun to be had. And fun is seldom had. It starts out pretty fun when you're young, and progressively sort of goes down unless you're one of the fortunate few, right? Well, I just want to have us have more access to fun. And I think I have the magic bullet. My magic bullet for that, anyways, because I have several, but that's why it's a vaccine. It's like a comprehensive system. You can't cure any one problem without curing all the root causes simultaneously. And it's not like I'm doing this myself, guys. I'm not God. I'm not a magician, okay? You're going to do it. You're going to do it. I'm just going to put you back to work and get you back motivated. Those of you who have lost your motivation that want to rekindle it can come here and find it if they wish. And when you do, all I'm asking is that you tell the next person how you found your magic bullet. What was the thing that cured you of your apathy? Just share that with us. And then all this page will be is just a home page for people who have cured their apathy and their stories about how they were able to do it and why it worked for them. And they can go through their process as much or as little as they want. I did that. That's what my page is. My page is just a celebration of me having cured my own apathy. Whatever you infer beyond that is up to you. I don't care what your inferences are. I don't care what your opinions are. I don't care what your actions are. I don't care what your positions are. I don't care what your authority is. None of that stuff matters to me. I have weaponized my own apathy to place and going back to the Catan reference I made earlier. So in the game of Catan, you have tiles, you have resources, and you have this little gentleman called a robber. Well, the robber in Catan, when you place it on a tile, blocks you from taking resources from that tile when your dice roll comes up. Let's say that square is a 9 to get wheat or something like that. Well, dice roll goes down, hits 9, but the robber's on your tile, so you don't get your wheat, right? I want to be able, I don't want to be able, I am able, I just want you to be able to move your apathy like a chess piece, like the friendly robber, not the friendly robber, like the robber in Catan. I want you to be so in control of your own apathy that you can pick it up from the game board, which is your life, and place it where it belongs. Where it belongs, guys. Don't place it too close to your heart. That's the issue we've had here, right? There have been so many things that have happened in the last few years that have damaged our trust in humanity and each other that we've been pulling our little robbers a little too close to ourselves, and they've been hindering us from being great. And I know some of you don't want to hear that. That's fine. Maybe you think you're doing great. Maybe you are. I don't know. I have no idea who you are. And that's the problem. You haven't told me who you are. All I want to do is meet you. All I want to do is get to know you. Nothing nefarious, nothing malicious. And I realize that that's strange. And that sucks. It sucks that that's strange. It sucks that I'm weird for doing this. It sucks. I don't want to be weird. I want what I am to be completely normal and acceptable because the things I'm doing, they're all well-intentioned and good, and there's no holes in my theory. It will work. I know. You just need to do your homework. Don't tell me that I haven't. You can't tell me I haven't. I've already done it. I did it years ago, too. Like, guys didn't listen to me the first time. Fine, that's your business. You guys don't listen to me now? Well, that's your business. It's the same problem, right? Like, you want to help or hinder. I don't care what you do. You make a choice. I'm just giving you a choice. Simple as that. All right? Nothing nefarious, guys. Like, just calm down, okay? All good. All good in the hood. This is going to be fun. I would rather have this in a fun, jovial, lighthearted forum, but the problem is very serious. So it's hard to find that balance. So I defer to the teachings of comedians like George Carlin and Jim Carrey and whoever, and some of the edgier guys or whatever. It doesn't matter. I love all kinds of comedians. I like Anthony Jeselnik. That's fine. It doesn't matter. And just sort of like framing things that are true, some of them, not necessarily fully true, in a humorous way. I do that, from here and there throughout the posts that I've made. So I'm borrowing some of those things, using them as inspiration to help me with my conveyance. With the conveyance, right? The conveyance. We're bringing it back up again. So here's me again, trying to attempt at better conveying my message to you, I suppose. So you have to excuse me for a moment while I get some more water, because I won't be able to see the screen. I have a little sink that's just around the corner. It's got Brita water. I'll be right back. That's water. I'm not going to the washroom. I'm not disgusting. I would never do that to you guys. That's horrible. It's water. Don't worry. Okay. So, back to work. All I want to do, replace free to play with fun to play. Okay, that's where we left off. I think these gaming executives who don't even know their clientele take us for suckers. And I would say they do it rightfully so. We bend over at every turn. And boycotting is just stacking problems onto other problems. Protest and boycott are only solutions if the outcomes change the status quo. Makes too much sense, right? Like, I don't want to go and parade around the streets to have nothing change. Like, what's the point? That's the waste of my day. Like, if nobody cares that we're protesting and there's a problem, then what's the point of protesting? Like, you need to conveyance, guys. That's the problem. Okay, that's the problem we're trying to fix. I have never seen the words free to play and inferred anything but a tremendous sink of my precious time living grinding useless trash for a game that can be circumvented for a nominal fee, with the sole purpose of sucking more of my hard-earned money. I had to grind more precious hours of my life to earn. Seemed a lot easier to me than timelessly helpful Dota player advice given to me by my tormentors, the old lol GG, no rematch, get wrecked noob, get good kid folks out there. Well, guess what? You made the game suck to play so badly that people don't even play it anymore. Even people like me, who have been nothing short of obsessed with Dota since the old Reign of Chaos days and 3.7, when Uul was all I knew. The mystery of those days and the discovery of Dota, everything just fit together like a key in a lock. Dota had it all, man. Warcraft 3 made it possible. And don't get me started on HOTS or Blizzard. Grumbles. Excuse me. I want the world to know Dota for the arduous adventure that it lays before them. Simply to enter the space and learn the skills, items, and combos available to their enemies, allies, and self. Dota requires a strength of will beyond that of any other facet in life. I think this is the true utility of Dota. And I actually just had this conversation with Sean. Yeah, Sean was talking about this, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, this is why I don't play, because I'm not looking for that. I don't need to train. My mind is trained, and that's what I feel like Dota is, like training for your mind to like solve problems and to strengthen your will and to et cetera, et cetera. I'll talk all about those details if you want. I'm not just gonna keep spilling verbal diarrhea all the long day, right? So, anyways. The power to train your mind to solve complex problems while fighting against the impending doom being brought to your doorstep from every corner. Honestly, I kind of want to play right now just thinking about it. But I know what awaits me. And I don't have any patience left for the hashtag GDLs today, so I'm electing not to play Dota for another consecutive night. Matter of fact, I don't remember the last time I played a game. I want to play, but it's like seeing your friend, and he's like totally, sketched out on like meth or something, and you're just like, oh man, this is sad. Like I can't visit my friend because I know he's gonna be like just a disaster, not helping himself, just being a burden, just doesn't know how to fix his own problems, not asking for help, not looking for help, whatever the case. Like all the things that they tell you to do, they just ignore everything and just decide to be like a complete bag of slime and just you know just drive their lives into the ground. That's we all know someone like that or have experienced someone like that in our lives. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. I don't want anyone to ever get that hopeless ever again. I'm sick and tired of watching this. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same old episodes, the same reruns of these people walking in and out of the hospital day after day after day because they get messed up all day and then they got to crash somewhere at night because they're homeless and they can't go anywhere else, so they give them a bed. This is pathetic. I don't want that to happen anymore. I want to fix the problem. Nobody's fixing the problem. Am I wrong? How long have we had this problem? Anybody want to take a venture a guess? When's the first documented case of someone being like homeless in a major metropolitan city? Got to be like 100 years or something, I assume. It doesn't matter what the time frame was. The problem is there have been efforts, and I'm not diminishing those efforts. They were noble efforts, but for large part, they're in vain because the problem is not going away. Is it? Tell me it is. If it is, great. I'm happy. I don't care. It's not. I'm trying to get you to focus on some of these things that like everybody wants to claim they're here for this and they're here for that, but then the apathy sets in and then they forget them and those people are forgotten. Quite frankly, they're not going to hear this message because they don't have phones and they don't have TVs and you guys aren't playing this message anywhere. So it's your business. It's not mine. I've done all I can and I'm going to keep working. I promise you that. I will stop at nothing to make sure that someone hears me that's going to do something about this or steal my idea. Frankly, I don't care. I don't care. It just has to work. This is that eureka moment, guys. I'm going to go over that video afterwards. But just like that eureka moment in your life where it's just like, aha, I have it. You have an epiphany. It's like, oh, man, like I've been working on this thing. It's been driving me nuts. You know, I slept on it for a few days and like I forgot about it. And then, oh, that's how you fix it. Like, I love that feeling, guys. I love that feeling. I crave it. I hope you do too. There's nothing cooler than giving a shit. Nothing cooler than learning something. Nothing cooler. Don't even try. I don't care what you're doing unless you're learning. I don't care about anything else. If you're learning, you're awesome. If you're not, you're just dragging this all down. You're going down the hole. You're not learning anything. You're useless to the world. You need to learn every day. Something. I don't care what it is. Anything you want. You pick. That's the point. I'm not here to guide you through that. You do what you want. That's what I want you to do. That. Do what you want. And not like, oh my goodness. Okay. That sounded like far too liberal, not liberal, what's the word I'm looking for? Far too permissive or whatever, right? Like, I'm not saying you can do whatever you want and just like go walking into traffic or don't be an idiot, right? Like you know how to get about your day and your life and not be an irritant and not be a problem, right? You know how. Sometimes you choose to be an irritant, and that's your business. But I'm saying you make a choice to do that. Sometimes we're overridden by our amygdalas and our fight or flight responses and all these things. I understand that. Adrenaline dumps are hard to deal with, and all you want to do is get that norepinephrine to kind of clear all that out and just whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, I will continue. Maybe that's not the point. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, made the game suck so bad, blah, blah, blah. Where was I? Enter the space. Executive night. Okay. I'm going to stop grading myself by my Dota rank. And I'm going to grade society with a Dota rank instead. So I asked the question to my GDHs. What rank are we at right now as a society? And until you answer my questions, I'm giving society a big old Herald badge. Hashtag Herald Society. So Herald is the lowest rank MMR-wise, which is matchmaking rating in Dota 2. The lowest possible rank in ranked is Herald, and that's where I believe our society finds itself today. On that note, I believe we can go all the way to the top rank, which is Immortal. And that's why Immortal gets posted all over the place and gets taken out of context all over the place because it's referring to Dota. And if you have no frame of reference, all this immortality BS, sounds like, oh man, this guy's really off the deep end. Oh my, what? He must have a god complex. He must have this, that, and the other. I don't care if you think that. It doesn't matter to me what you think. You are deluded, not me. I am not deluded. You cannot find any holes in what I've built. There are none. It is entirely impregnable. Now, what you can do is try to derail me, and you'll be unsuccessful, and it will delay the movement a little bit. But really, there's nothing you can do to impede this. All you have to do is not engage, and I'll just keep going. And if you do engage, I stop, because you've already got it, and I don't need to help you anymore. That's it. 300 days. You think I can survive 300 days on this and get to no one at like whatever over 10,000, maybe 20,000, 30,000, whatever, however many people a day that see something to interact with, they're going to hear that song that I'm going to show you later. I don't think the odds are that great in the favor that things will not change. I think the odds are in my favor. The odds are in my favor. Someone will be curious to know something they don't know. That's what I'm banking on. Someone will be curious to know something they won't know. I know they will because I am. And there are other people like me. And I went to school with all kinds of people like me. And I go to work with all kinds of people like me. Maybe not exactly like me, but they're close enough like me. I can relate to these guys, these girls, whatever. Like, I just love seeing the smiles on their faces and seeing them have a good time and giving them high fives. Like, that's wonderful. Like, I love. The weird thing is, guys, I used to dread work so much. Like, just as a general thing in society to have to do with your life. Like, I think to some degree we all sort of dread work and we just like kind of put our heads down and say, oh, okay, well, I'll get in line and find myself a job and I'll start paying my taxes. Well, yeah, sure. I don't want to be a screw up. Okay, well, fine. Yeah, get in line. No problem. I get it. I did the same thing. I'm no different. I have a day job. I work 8 to 4. Like, I only do this when I'm not here, when I'm not at work, rather. So if I'm not at work, I'm on this. And this is my other job now. So, in terms of this, me calling this my other job, there is a hashtag, DotaHead for hire. And what I've asked everyone to do is that if you've done your homework and you trust me and you want to toss me $1.50 a month, you're welcome to. If you don't want to, don't do it. Don't care. I'm not soliciting. I'm not doing whatever. I'm just letting you know what the entry fee is. If you want to do something, you're also welcome to do it completely free or to do nothing at all. I don't know any other advertising campaign that gives you the option right away to be like, don't listen to me. From the first not even a full word. You can dismiss me before you even look at me. You already do. Let's face it. Right? Like, this is not it's not rocket science. Like, I can explain it to you in whatever details and whatever form you need. I can repackage things. Honestly, that's all I do at work is just repackage things. I take something from here, I put it over there in a better looking package, and then somebody looks at it and they make a decision. It's great. It's fine. It is what it is. But that could be automated. And if they would just give me the tools, I'd just automate it and I wouldn't have to go in. But here we are. Anyways, doesn't matter. Honestly, no, I think this post is done, right? No, I didn't get to the end. Herald Society, I didn't go immortal. Who's with us? That's where I left off. Who's with us? Hashtag GDHs. Like Lord Gaben said, that reminds me, I'm not wearing any underwear. And this is another, I forget what the term is for it, but it's another non sequitur. Like, this has nothing to do with anything. It's totally random. It's just like some other thing. Like, I'm using it again as a comedic device, right? This is me using Bo Burnham's teachings, telling me serious things that are going on in the world and doing it in a funny way that makes me kind of laugh and cry about it at the same time. It's like, I don't know what to do about this. And then I just don't do anything because I'm apathetic, right? And he knows that. So, like, and again, I'm not inferring that I know the mind of Bo Burnham. That's not the case. I know I don't have a clue who this man is. Not what's happening. I discussed that in the other video, the Eureka Moment video, which I encourage you to watch if you want. I'll do it during this video for all I care. Doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want. I'm home. I'm home, guys. I'm just doing my homework. Do you guys like homework? I'm willing to wager you don't like homework because you don't do any of your homework. None of you. And I was the same. Quite frankly, that's my biggest regret in life is that I didn't do my homework. All through school, I skated. I never put a lick of effort into anything. I just skated. Just this is trivially easy. Like, what are they doing here? This is what I have to do to educate myself. Like, this is a joke. I can just, and I skated right through all of primary, and then secondary. I cared even less. I didn't even do the assignments, and I started failing stuff because I don't care. It's nothing that they were teaching me in school was as important as what I was doing when I wasn't at school, and that's a problem. School should be teaching you important skills for your life that help you develop to be the person you want. They shouldn't give everyone the same blank slate and say, well, you're just a vanilla piece of paper, and I'm going to give you this. And you'll become whatever you want from that. Well, if you want people to become something, start where you want them to become something, or don't pigeonhole into what you want them to do. I'm not talking about like communism or something like that. Just give the kid more breadth of choice, right? Like, if they say I have a particular interest in this, let them do it. What's the problem here? Like, the kid wants to learn stuff. Why are you getting in their way? I don't understand this. Why are you telling them they got to have this curriculum or that curriculum? I don't understand that. That to me seems backwards. Unless they absolutely need to know something, and it's something I would think that should be in every curriculum that isn't, is how to file your taxes maybe, or something, or like something useful, some kind of financial planning anything, or like a civics class, or learn the laws of your land, like anything. Why is all that missing? Why do we throw math at people that don't want math, and then they get discouraged and they say, screw school, school sucks? That sucks, guys. I don't want that. Like, people love math. Let the people who love math go do the math. Like, what's the problem here? The people that want to do math, don't do math. Fine, do them on you then. Like, you don't want to learn skills? That's your business. Like, I can't tell you what's interesting. Okay? Get to work. Like, do your homework, guys. Like, just, that's what all that's about. Like, it'll come up over and over again. All these hashtags are supposed to come up over and over again because you're not listening to me. I just want you to listen to me. Take a look. Understand what I'm saying. And if you agree, agree. And if you don't agree, disagree. I don't care. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. That's the issue. I want to know who you are. I want to know who I work for. I want to know who I'm working with. I don't like working with strangers. It's strange. I don't understand that. Like, I used to work on the line and people never talked to each other. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what's the deal here? Like, how's there no community in this workplace? You guys are all chasing a common goal and there's no structure here. Like, there's nothing for you to latch onto. Even the Chinese, they have a great job of doing things like psyching people up and coming with mascots and people are dancing and like they make nothing but widgets all day long and they love it. Like there's clearly a conveyance problem here, right? Like, you should be proud of the work you do, no matter what you do. Be proud of what you do. That's all I'm asking you. I am so proud of my work. I can't even tell you. Like, I couldn't be more proud of myself. But I don't want to make it sound like this overinflated, egotistical problem. I don't have that. I don't have any of those things. Perfectly humble. Perfectly realize I make mistakes all the time. Perfectly capable of realizing that I will continue to make mistakes for the rest of my life. And all I want to do is for people to pay attention enough to me so that they can point out where my mistakes are and help me correct them. Because I want to get better. I want to learn. I want to improve. I want to excel. I want to optimize. I want to optimize, guys, just like the AIs want to. The AIs want to keep optimizing. Well, why don't you? You're worried about them taking your job and then you don't optimize. Like, get out of here. What are you doing? Put up a fight. Like, it's pathetic, right? Too simple. Anyways, so here comes the big question, right? Is it in your nature to help or hinder? Binary choices, guys. You get like or dislike, fine. I'll make all your choices binary. It'll be this or that. Because apparently, as a society, we're not comfortable with there being more than two sexes. Not comfortable with that yet. The people who know what's up are perfectly comfortable with it. They don't have a problem with it. They don't care. They rightfully have placed their apathy token on the gender debate. They don't care. Do whatever you want, guys. And I'm with you on that. I think the transgenders, whoever they are, all the LGBTs, anybody, I don't care who you are. Just go live your life. Get married. I don't care. Just do it. Do whatever you want. Don't obey whatever thing that's telling you can't do what you love with your life. I'm sick and tired of hearing that. It's not a good enough excuse for me. Move the obstacle then. Okay? I'm trying to do that. Help me for Pete's sake. I will help you. I will help you. I will stop at nothing. And I have tremendous capacity to help. And I will show you that over and over and over again. I always deliver. You can count on it. I have a track record and a reputation to maintain, and I will not let it be tarnished. And I will not my integrity be compromised for any reason. Do not challenge me. You are not smarter than me. You are not more powerful than me. You never will be. You never were. Understand that now. And I don't mean to be so aggressive about it, but I'm not going to repeat myself on that, okay? Because it's really like a, oh, this guy is serious kind of thing. I get it. But you need to understand, like, I don't care what you think. And I'm not going to listen to anything that's just like, are you sure you're okay? Like, I don't care if you think I'm okay. I don't care. I'm fine. Don't care about your concerns. Thanks for your concerns. I do appreciate it. I don't mean to be ill-tempered or anything like that with you or not be patient with you. But you guys are not patient with me. Matter of fact, you're ready to jump to a diagnosis because you see me doing something instead of going like, I wonder why he's doing any of that stuff, or what's he talking about, or whatever, right? Like, I'm not some maniac sitting with a sandwich board like screaming about the end or something like that. This is like, listen to me for Pete's sake. Read what I've written. Like, do you think I'm that? You guys are pathetic writers compared to me. Quite frankly, I mean, I don't want to cast too many shots, but like, nobody proofreads anything. You guys, like, I can't stand reading anything on social media. The posts are atrocious and like glorifying all the useless things that we hate about our lives and ourselves, and then people are like liking it. I don't understand. Okay, I think that's garbage. I think people are just, they don't know the alternative. They don't know that an alternative exists because I had to invent one first. There wasn't one. There isn't one still. Matter of fact, there won't be. If none of this works and I don't get the reach I'm looking for, there will never be an alternative. We will just drive further and further into oblivion, into chaos, into divisive left and right stuff that this guy or that guy is good or bad forever and I must eliminate them. I can't reach them. I can't be compassionate with this person. Like, that's messed up to me. That is an ill society. Excuse me. I don't mean to shout. The issue is society is sort of gone schizophrenic and doesn't trust itself anymore. That's what the sickness is, guys. The sickness here. Listen to me. The sickness is with society, not with the people. The people are fully well adapted. Do not mistake it. The people are fully well adapted for a sick world. Do not confuse things. Do not medicate them. Do not diagnose them until you understand them, okay? Make your decisions deliberate. Do your homework and then act. Do not act and then do homework later and go, oh, shit, that wasn't good. Oh, man, really messed that guy up for a long time. Oh, man, like, oh. But you know what my issue is you don't even feel bad about messing that guy up. You don't give a shit. That's what kills me. Like, I can't deal with that. So I'm doing something about it. If you want to, do it. I don't care what you do. And take a little sip of water. So when we take back what has been rightfully ours, I'm looking at you, Bo Burnham. We lost the internet, eh? Well, I'm just the GDH. They were at least expecting to come win it back. So there's been an interview with Bo Burnham that I watched once upon a time, where he sort of laments about the issue of when he became like a young rising YouTube star. YouTube was this really sort of like people-driven, very small community, sort of like low-tier thing, and then progressively, and then somewhere along the way, it became nothing but like ads and celebrities and too much of the same things we've already seen a million times. It's like now we can't find the people that we were looking for in the first place. The only reason we had YouTube was to find the people that we're looking for, not see more of the same garbage, right? I love Robert De Niro movies, but I don't want to see, and I'm saying Robert De Niro in particular does this, but I don't want to see Robert De Niro in my Facebook feed and in my phone and in this and in that. Like, I don't care. I've seen enough Robert De Niro. If I want to find him, I'll find him. Don't put him in my face. I don't give a damn, right? So that's the issue. I keep getting forced. I don't want to be forced. Don't force me to watch your ads. Don't force me to buy your subs. Don't force me to do anything. Everything should be voluntary. Actually, on that matter, I don't think you should be forced to pay taxes. I think you could fix the tax problem by not forcing people to pay taxes, because the people that we would collect the most taxes from, which is the upper echelon, they do everything in their power to not pay taxes. Why is that? Like in Europe and like some of these well-developed countries like in Sweden and stuff, they love paying their taxes. They get all kinds of stuff for their taxes. But like there's this sort of general resentment of paying your taxes in North America because, well, I get paid X amount of dollars an hour and that just means half my paycheck's gone. That sucks. I understand that. I don't want to pay taxes. But should that be a right that is reserved to the upper echelon who can afford to evade them? That seems horrible to me. If anything, those people should be paying the most taxes to thank the world for how much wealth that we've given them. It's not like they can accumulate it from anywhere else but us. Like nobody just takes wealth from the air and sucks it out through a dehumidifier or something like that. And oh, here's my wealth in my drip tray. Like what the heck? What are you talking about, man? If anyone has that much stuff, it's because they stole it from you. Like to a degree, not stolen from your pocket. Not like that. Not that way. They stole it from you because you've generated far and away excess labor value for what they paid you. That's how it works, guys. That's why we have unions in the first place. We got tired of that like 50 years ago. Why are we going the other direction? That's ridiculous to me. If anything, we've made so much progress over the years. And at one point, we did establish this 40-hour week thing and whatever, and pandemic let us work from home a little while, and everybody's trying to claw all that back. Well, obviously, you're going to irritate people because they finally feel like they made some progress, and you want to turn it all back. Just like all these white power people that want to like go back to being Nazis in the States. Like, I'm sick and tired of that. That's ridiculous. You get out of here. Like, you're not serious. You're not a serious person. No one's ever going to do that. No one. And my fear, really, genuinely, is that eventually they'll just be more persistent than you guys, because your apathy continues to go or to exist, and these people are not apathetic. I can say that much. You know, the crazies are not apathetic. They care very deeply about the wrong things, and then the sort of safety system for that. If you were a body, the white blood cells that would come in and clean up all that junk are supposed to go in there and clean up the junk so you don't get sick. But instead of that, like they just, oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, whatever. That's my shift's over. Next guy's problem. Like that can't happen. If you have a charge of duty, you need to do your job. That's it, and do it well. We expect you to. That's why you get paid, right? And you want to do a good job. Nobody wants to go to work and be a bag of dirt all day. Nobody likes going to work and just putting their 8 hours in or whatever. Like, if you just gave people meaningful work for that amount of time, they'd be happy to do it, and the day would fly by. The problem is you confine them to this rigid structure that is out of touch with reality, quite frankly. I mean, some people let themselves work from home, or they found ways to work from home or whatever, but then you can find people that have that capability to not doing that, and then they can't, and then they get frustrated because they were once able to do that and it worked, and now they can no longer do that, so now they're looking for another job. Like, is that what you want? I don't want that. I want the people that work for me to love working for me and to keep working for me. And that's it. And I want to make them better. Every day they work for me, I want them to get stronger. Every day they work for me, I want them to learn something. Every day they work for me, I want them to be respected and acknowledged. Acknowledged at the very least. You know what? I hate coming in and out of work, and no one says hi or bye to me or nothing, and I don't say hi or bye to them because I just don't care. I hate that. I want to go somewhere where I'm like, I'm psyched. I'm psyched to come into work. I can't wait to go to work. I can't wait to. I'm gonna stay late. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, and I mean that within reason, of course. I'm not saying go in there and start causing the ruckus or causing concerns. That's not what I'm saying. It's far from it. Do things with as little ill intent as possible. Understand that. No force is acceptable. Minimal force. Minimal force. Your maximum allowable force, your MAF, is 1 Newton if you want to displace someone. If you have somebody at a picket line or whatever and you need to displace them, I want you to be able to persuade them. Say, this doesn't work, guys. Like, I understand that you're upset, but this is not a solution. This is just creating another problem for yourself now and for other people that we now have to displace you. And it's not solving the problem that you're trying to raise awareness about, right? That's the problem. The conveyance is the problem, guys. We're not using the right tools. And that's why Tool, the band that you should be familiar with by now, I've only said it a million times, Tool, very instrumental to all of my development because I love Tool. I love all their albums. I know them inside out. I may not remember all the words verbatim or whatever the case, but I know how they make me feel, guys. Nothing stays with you. Nothing has a more lasting impact than how someone makes you feel, how you feel around them. And you know what? I don't know anybody who feels ill around me. Nobody. Until they decide they want to. Like, quite frankly, that's your business. I don't care what you decide you want to do. I just want you to have a choice. I'm giving you a choice. If you want to write me off, that's your business. I don't care. That's okay. I forgive you. I don't care. Okay? Don't misconstrue anything. You've never met someone like me. I promise you that. Because I haven't. And I've been looking everywhere forever. No one's like this. Okay? I want you to be more like this. Not exactly me. Okay? It's okay. It's fine. But just be patient. Just be patient. Listen to people. Give them the time of day. Listen to their problems and act on them. Please, when somebody comes to me with a problem, if I have a solution in my mind that immediately comes to mind, I share it with them. I say, hey, is this interesting to you? Like, do you want to maybe do this? Give them a choice. Give them some options. I'm tired of having no options and feeling pigeonholed. And all I can do is just grind myself into the dirt. I can't do that. I'm not doing it ever again. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to work for $1.50 a month. You can't outsuffer me. You can't starve me out of my resources. You can't. I already have banked enough resources to last me a year of doing this. It's happening, okay? I just need the right people to help. Actually, it could be just one person, quite frankly, which is why I need the reach. So if you want to help, please help. That's it, okay? Plain and simple. Guys, like, I'm exhausted, right? You guys are exhausting. But I don't mean that in like an unappreciative way. I'm saying that, like, if you just stopped wearing me out and started listening, I wouldn't be explaining myself anymore. We'd be working. I wouldn't be working alone. Okay? We would be working. I'm tired of working alone. I don't want to work alone. I know I'm working alone for now, and that's okay. I can endure that. I can endure whatever slurs or whatever are coming my way. Like, I play Dota, man. You can't hurt my feelings. It's impossible. Nothing you say, and let me say it again, nothing you say to me. Get as creative as you want. Honestly, I encourage it. Get as creative as you want. Rip on me as much as you want. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You can't hurt me. Nothing you can do can hurt me. And I don't mean that in a physical way. I'm made of flesh and blood. You can hurt me all you want, but you're not going to get to my house or something. Like, you're nuts if you come over here, and I'm calling the cops right away. Don't mess with me, okay? Don't get crazy. I'm not crazy. Just relax, man. Chill out. It's fine. Like, if you just listen, you'll be fine, okay? Trust me on this. I've never let anyone down. And if they tell you otherwise, have them come talk to me. Let me have that conversation with them face to face in front of you, live, so you can see how they have manipulated the narrative to make me villainous. Because I know that other people have done that to you in your lives. It happens all the time. That we villainize each other so we make excuses to cut them loose. I get that. I had to do the same to my own friends. I don't think my friends are villains necessarily, but I did have to cut them loose because I can't keep taking these L's, guys. I had to. I have to be protecting my peace, protecting my motivation, all the things you already know. I'm doing those things. And this is the result. It's like I can't keep these sort of like soft-boiled egg friends to like help me with anything. They're useless, quite frankly. If I can know you for 15 years and you can't take 5 seconds to click a link, honestly, you're useless. You're beyond useless. You're useless to everybody, not just yourself. Everybody. Useless. And I'm sorry I have to call you that. but I don't want to call you that. I don't want you to be useless. I want you to be useful. I am useful. I know I am. I get paid to do all kinds of useful things. It's wonderful. I love being useful. I love being useful, guys. Put me to use. I'm trying to explain myself. Please put me to use. I will work harder for you for that $1.50 than anyone has ever worked for you. I promise you that. I don't care if you pay them $1,000 an hour. They do not. You can't outwork me. It's impossible. I have. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop going on and on, guys, because this is exhausting. Because no one's interacting with me, no one. I have to make this a monologue, and it's just me like kind of bumbling about and doing this, right? This is useless. This is useless. Do not. Doesn't matter. I'm not prescribing anything. You should figure it out yourself. I'm just trying to encourage you, like a good teacher would, to do your homework. Just do your homework, guys. If you find a hole, help me fix it. That's it. You find something that's really offensive and out there, and I don't think we can make this work. Okay, fine, let's change it. Everything is editable. Everything can be removed and re-uploaded and fixed however it needs to be. No one has assisted me yet. That's it. This has all been a one-man operation till this point, entirely. And you can see it because I even comment on my own things and I fake my own engagement because you guys are so pathetic to me. I can't even get my best friends to have the kind of engagement that I need to get. And if you think it's because my idea is not good enough, that's your business. I don't care. I don't care. I'll say it again. I don't care what you think. If what you think is I'm a fool or I'm dreaming of impossible things, if that's what you think, then just delete me. I'm done with you. I don't care about you. You are useless to me, and you want to be useless to whoever else you want to be useless to. That's your business. That's your choice. I respect you. I still respect you. Okay? You live your life. That's all I ask you. That's all I've asked from the beginning. Live your life, however you want. Join the movement or don't. I don't care. I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing it. It happens or it doesn't. I'm going to die trying. It doesn't matter, right? You have to have that kind of resolve if you want to move something without using force. You need to have resolve. Again, I'll explain it again. You must have A, resolve, to B, move, to see something, to move something. You need to have resolve to move something without D, force. You must have resolve. You must be fully understanding of your point and your position and able to defend it from any point of attack and be wholly, completely invincible, essentially, with your resolve. And that is what immortality I am speaking of frequently throughout many of my posts and whatever else. That level of immortality. I cannot be shaken from my goals. I am my own GDH. I know what's right. And if it's not, I don't care because I've seen everything that's happening in the world that the world has accepted, and it feels wrong to me. And people keep telling me it's wrong, and they're doing nothing to help. Or they're doing their best, and that's fine. I understand. It's not for a lack of effort, guys. Everyone is making their best efforts. We're just so tired. We are so exhausted. And we just can't put up the fight anymore. And honestly, even on the online debate stuff, that's why all these like nut jobs are getting all the heavy traffic and the thumbs up because like that's the only thing out there. No one is fighting them anymore. Nobody gives a damn. We're tired of trying to reach them. I get it. I don't blame you. I'm not upset with you. If anything, I have more compassion for you than anything because I know you tried at least, and very few people did. Okay, another little hydrate break here. Sorry, one sec. Okay. So we were at the Bo Burnham post. We were at the Bo Burnham post. And what I've asked you to join me. I want to end the war. Believe it. Achieve it. I stole that. I don't know where they got it from. I'm sure they paid a lot of money for it. I stole it. If you want me to get rid of it, I'll get rid of it. That's fine. I'm happy to abide whatever protocols you want me to abide. That's fine. It's there for now. I will retract it if need be. Gladly. As soon as you help me. The next post is about our man on the inside. This is our Google Ads guy. He has seen Loop 88, and he is more pogged up than anyone to make this happen. Make this happen. Cooperation at any cost. Growth at any cost. You guys love growth, don't you? Who doesn't love growth? You guys are poured on growth all the live long day. You love it. Oh, I know you love it. It's like I don't want to make it sexual or anything, but it almost makes you kind of horny, doesn't it? Like, oh, I love seeing growth, right? Like, it's I don't. Beside my point. Beside my point. I'm just trying to get that part of your brain to like kind of go, oh, what? Like, excuse me? Like, this is inappropriate. Yeah, okay, that's the joke, guys. Comedy, comedy. Please, I need to. Like, I hate that I have to keep spelling everything out for you guys. This is painful for me. Okay, like I don't want to do this. I've asked you repeatedly to just do it yourself. Here we are. Here I'm doing it again. Okay, this is the last time. I'm actually not even going to post a single community post until I get a response from someone, and this is the last video that's going up until I get a response from someone. All right, know that. I promise you that. I will not make another post. I will edit. Excuse me. I will edit posts all the live long day because I find typos and errors and stuff all over the place, and I find things that I read. I'm like, oh, that wasn't quite right. Let me readjust that. That's okay. That's not posting. I will commit to over the next 2 weeks making no posts at all. No text posts, no video posts, no nothing until someone solves my riddle. Until someone sees this ARG. My cousin Omar, he said there's ARG. I'm like, what's ARG? Is that like an armed response group? He's like, no, 'cause he used to be military. Anyways, he had to quit because he broke his legs or something. Anyways, I digress. He asked me when I told him about the idea, oh, is this some kind of ARG, right? And he's got military training, so like I thought maybe it was armed response group or something like that. But he's like, no, it's like a alternative reality game or something like that. And that piqued my interest. I'm like, oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't think it was. I'd never heard of this thing, but that piqued my interest. And I started looking at it. I was like, oh, this could be a thing. This could be a thing. And that's when that's when the Dungeons and Dragons idea came to me. And I told that to Mitch today, and he loved it because basically when I cut all my friends loose there, I didn't cut Mitch, obviously, but I cut the group loose, and two of the guys from that group were the guys that got cut, and we were playing a Baldur's Gate 3 run, which is basically Dungeons and Dragons, finally made real into a video game, so you don't have to keep track of all the math and the numbers or whatever, and it looks beautiful. Fantastic game, won Game of the Year. I abandoned that campaign because I just can't be derailed anymore. So what I did, sorry, not what I did, but what I informed Mitch of was my plan to gamify everything, and that, and he seemed to love it. When you do things in your life, like let's say you try to persuade someone, or you try to heal them, or you try to, whatever the case, you roll your d20, right? That if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, you roll a 20-sided die known as a d20. It has 20 numbers on it, ranging from 1 to 20, and whatever you roll, you hit that result, and then you add your bonuses or whatever other buffs you have, that kind of thing. So two things that are well known to anyone who plays D&D is something that's called a nat 20, which is when you roll the dice and you hit the 20. That's without any buffs or anything. And there's something also known as a critical fail, which is when you roll a 1, where you fail so hard that you don't even get to use your buffs. So what I'm trying to do with this gamify everything is I'm just going to carry a d20 around anytime I do anything, and just for fun, I'm going to roll the die, just to make encounters more fun for me, I guess, and hopefully more fun for the other people in the party. Now, it's not like a binding thing. I'm not like this crazy guy from No Country for Old Men or whatever that Javier Bardem played. Like, I'm not doing that kind of stuff, flipping a coin and shooting somebody in the face. It's ridiculous. Like, that movie was great, but what I'm saying is something else. I just want to sort of gamify things and make it a little more exciting, a little more fun, and just frame it in such a way. And there's one of my community posts that reflects exactly what I mean by that. I will let you know as we scroll up. So, love at any cost, stay for more GDH. This one here was sort of for Ben. I said, light the signal fires. Stop at nothing to help us. End the war and the suffering on your own, or just delete me. Make your choice. GDH or GDL. We'll see who gets ratioed. I'm letting the world decide for itself where it wants to go. I'm not, and again I want to repeat this, I am not telling it what to do. Because, of course, I can't. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I can't tell you what to do. You guys didn't even listen to me, despite everything that's happened, and you still think I'm nuts or whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Get on board, or figure it out. Do your homework. You can't. I'm not telling you what to do. I can't, and you can't either. Which is why you will fail, and we will succeed. We will succeed. And it will be trivially easy if we have enough of you on board. I don't know what you're waiting for exactly. I've been at this for over 2 years now. Catch up, eh? Like, I'm waiting for you. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in others. Everyone wants love. That simple. Give them what they want. Safety, security, love, acceptance, patience. Everything they ask for. And nothing else. Help them, please. They want to work. They need to work. They need to. But they need to do their homework before they can do the job right. You don't send a guy on the job without putting him through training. Why do you send yourself and your anima into the world without training it or shielding it somehow first, and not using the robber which robs joy and happiness from your life, whether you realize it or not, the apathy robber from Catan, apathy robber, I'm gonna start calling them. I'm just gonna let my friends know so it becomes a thing. Apathy, that needs to be further away from you and placed onto the things that are hurting you. Your apathy should only be put on the things that are hurting you. I don't want to see that ever again. That's awful. Screw that. Put my token down. That's done. I'm ignoring that. I'm going to go focus on all these things that make me happy, that make me feel great. That is the point, guys. Stop getting sucked into things that make you upset. You do it all the live long day. I watch you. It's exhausting watching you. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like dealing with people that are just mad all the time. It's stupid. What are you mad about? Are you doing anything about it, or are you just mad? Like, I'm so sick and tired of you guys being mad and screaming from the rafters about how mad you are. Who gives a damn? And quite frankly, I'm not just sort of writing off those people, but the same goes for the people I'm offended. Like, okay, that's fine. Like, I get it. But is that reason to halt the conversation, or is that reason for you to just like walk away and not talk to that person? Like, you don't have to engage people you don't want to engage. I don't understand the problem with that. Oh, this person's using this language, that language. I get it, but like, if the words aren't hurting you in the here and now, I don't think they can be treated with the same level of threat as like someone who's like running at you with a knife or something. You know, let's just be a little more reasonable, have a little more leeway, have a little more patience. I'm not asking for the world here, guys. It's just like, just calm down, okay? Like, whatever's irritating you, the way to resolve it is not to get upset. As a matter of fact, if you get upset, you won't resolve it. It'll be impossible to resolve. And that's what I'm telling you. I'm not upset. I am not upset. You can't upset me. Nothing you say or do will upset me. I promise you. You can tell me anything you need to tell me. I had a friend of mine from Israel sending me nothing but like not disaster, sorry, like war crime footage and stuff like that. It's all going around Israel right now. Like, the most awful things you could look at. I cry my eyes out for like 3 days. Like, I can't deal with this. I'm done with this. I'm fixing the problem. Or at least I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I think I got the magic bullet. But quite frankly, without your help, none of this works. Nothing happens. Everything stays the same. Everything goes right down the drain. We struggle to survive, and the world lights on fire, and it's game over. Like, the game is ending, whether you like it or not. Your personal game is ending, and the collective game, actually, currently is ending, whether you like it or not. Whether you believe it or not. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you think. If you did your homework, you'd know. If you didn't, I'm not talking to you. You're useless to me. Your opinion is useless. You didn't do your homework. And that's exactly what I'm trying to convey. I don't want to listen to people that don't know what they're talking about anymore. And if you don't know what you're talking about, you shouldn't be allowed to talk. Or if you want to talk, you can't talk about the subject matter like you're an expert and tell people that they should also feel the same way when you have no idea what you're talking about, you haven't done your homework. Okay, I want that to stop. I want the people who know what they're talking about to be talking. Okay? Is that too much to ask? I don't know. It seems ridiculous to me. What a stupid problem that we have. That the people who are the loudest on our planet are the people who know the least. Like, screw that guy or that girl or whatever. I don't care who you are. Your opinions are the problem. You are not a problem. We will help you if you wish to be helped, if you wish to be greater, if you wish to grow and become a more compassionate, complete, loving, understanding, happy human being. You're welcome to do so. If you think you're already there, I assure you you're not. I assure you. Because if you were, you'd already be helping me. Because you'd know the value of this. It would already be readily apparent to you. And I wouldn't be explaining it to you for the umpteenth time. Okay? Have some faith. I've done my homework. At least do me the respect of doing your own. I didn't leave you the moon to study. Okay? Like, you can read 20,000 words in like an hour. An hour you could have known everything about this, but you refuse. You refuse to make time. Okay, fine. That's fine. It's your business. That's your business. Okay? That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. I'm telling you, we'll be all right. Just relax. Okay? I'm patient. I have infinite patience. I'm going to be old and gray. And if I'm still doing this, I'm still doing this. Like, it is what it is. All right? It's okay. I just need there to be an alternative to watching us go down the drain. Just an alternative. And the beautiful thing about it, I'm not building it. You're a fool if you think I can build it. I can't. I'm asking you to build it. I just need you to have a place to go where you can find each other to make it happen. That's what the whole idea is. I just want the good people to have a place to go where they know that nothing but good people are here, and there's someone monitoring to make sure there's no bad actors in here. Because quite frankly, we should have sentries all over the world that are spotting things and reporting things, but everybody's too apathetic to give a damn, and that's the problem. I just want to fix the problem. Help me fix the problem. Help me fix people's apathy. Help me make them understand why they should care. What rules are important? They can't all be equally important. There are too many to abide by. You would never teach anyone all the rules for them to follow and be able to get them to act with all these rules. Some are more important. They should be rightfully, like, explicitly made so, right? Give people just want to be able to live and work. Make it easy for them. Why are you making it difficult for them? I don't understand this. It's not a competition. Everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to live. Everybody wants to thrive. Make it trivially easy for them. I don't understand this. Like, am I crazy? I don't care if I am, quite frankly, because the world that exists now is far crazier than I have ever been. Far and away. Far and away. And if you don't believe it, that's because you're nuts. Don't look at me like I'm nuts. You're nuts. If you believe that the world is great, screw you. Like, forget it. I can't look at you. You disgust me. Forget it. Like, unless you can tell me and bring me something beautiful and say, no, the world is great because of this, and there's a reason, and show me something. Great, let's do it. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking you for. Send me your wonderful things. My friends are sending me their wonderful things, and I'm posting it for them so that people can find it. That's it. That's all we're doing. Making a beacon. And I'm not diluting my message any further. I have one site. There are no other sites. There's YouTube. There's no Insta. There's no Facebook. There's no nothing. No TikToks. I don't care. None of it. I have to get people to come here to one location. You do not want to dilute your message. You do not want to dilute your support. You need people to be all in the same place and focused. Okay? That's the point. What did I say? Believe in yourself, believe in everyone. I don't remember if I read that or not. I'm just going to read it again. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Catch up, eh? I'm waiting for you. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in others. Everyone wants love. That simple. Give them what they want. Well, I did read this. Safety, security, love, acceptance, patience, everything they ask for and nothing else. Help them. They want to work. They need to work. But they need to do their homework before they can do the job right. Play your role right. This is something I wanted to bring up too. So playing your role right kind of refers back to that D&D thing I was talking about, or in this case, Dota. And Dota, you have 5 positions. You have supports, you have cores, you have offlaners, whatever the case, right? Well, all you have to do to maximize your chance of winning the game, and this goes for your role in an organization or a group or whatever too, anywhere, your role as a husband and wife or whatever the case, like your role, just fulfill the role you signed up for or got assigned or whatever the case, just do it. Just play your role right. Know your role, like the jabronis, like the Rockies say, know your role. Well, he meant it in a negative context, like, that's right, you're beneath me. Like, know your role, jabroni, you're here to lose the match. Like that's like shit talking, right? But in this case, I'm just saying, play your role right. Like, be competent, I'm telling you. Please be competent. Like, no one wants to have emergency services run to their door and then you have no idea how to help them. What kind of useless world will this be? And we're heading toward it. Like it or not, you're heading toward it. You're heading toward the guy is coming to your house, is like, got to get you to the hospital. And he's like, I've had a bad day. This job is killing me. Like, I can't, I don't want that for him. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for anyone, or her. I'm trying to be as inclusive as possible. If I use masculine gendered languages, it's from force of habit because everyone coached me for years and years that you had to say guys, 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 guys. Okay, it's not girls. I wouldn't call a group full of guys a bunch of girls unless I'm trying to rip on them, which is awful. I think that's awful. I don't think that's right to degrade men by calling them women. I think that's disgusting. I think you're an awful human being if you've ever done that, and you didn't think that, maybe that was crass. Maybe that was a little uncouth. Maybe I'm belittling the wrong people here. Maybe I'm the loser, right? That never dawns on you when you belittle women. But that's awful. I don't want to belittle women ever again. Okay? Help me never do that again. Women are the reason I'm here. Women are the reason I want to be here. And women are the reason I will continue to be here. Women are everything to us. And the men have a role too. It's not like you have to have this or that or the other. You can have all of it. All of it. Any way you want. All the flavors of the 31 Baskin Robbins. Okay, phase 2. Here we go. If you hide in shadows, that is where your enemies will hit you. Be open, be honest, be direct, be trustworthy, be respectful, and be patient. But like with an exclamation point. Like, be aggressively patient. Be unwavering in your patience. Be willing to cooperate at any cost. Be a decent human being, or just delete me. GDH, cut him loose. There's going to be some longer ones up here too, but I'm going to try to rattle through a few of them quick because I know I've been over an hour talking to myself like a... not talking to myself. I'm trying to talk to you. The problem is, this was my problem with Twitch. Me screaming into the void all the time. And not screaming either. Like, I mean that in the not the literal sense, in the figurative sense. Screaming into the void. Like, I'm just doing this for nothing. I'm just twiddling my thumbs. Like, no one is paying attention. No one cares. Well, then why make anything? Right? Why bother? Do you think Taylor Swift would keep making albums if no one listened to her music? No, of course not. But people love her music and she keeps making it. Okay, great. Good for her. Go Swift. Like, hell yeah, I'm all team Swift. Great. I know a couple songs I like from Taylor Swift. What's the one there? Style. Yeah. You got that blue jean, red jean, look in your eye. I just want... I love that song, man. That gets me grooving. That gets me smiling. Like, you need to reconnect with that kind of stuff. If you hate Taylor Swift, you just haven't explored her repertoire enough, in my opinion. You'll find something you like. Or if you don't, you don't. That's okay. Like, no one's forcing you to like anything. Like whatever you want. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I can have an appreciation for anything. If you convey it to me, that's the problem. If there's no conveyance, I will not appreciate it. And I understand the importance of conveyance. And I'm quite confident that the world has not quite grasped that yet. That conveyance is probably the most important thing in your messaging. If you're marketing anything to anyone or whatever the case, your conveyance matters. And if you feel like every other hollow organization that's just saying the same placating bullshit to everybody just to ingratiate themselves, say how great we're doing and nothing's wrong, you look just as phony as everyone else. No one believes a word you say, and then you kill the culture inside your company. You don't enhance it. You divorce people from reality because they're in the work area and they see how things are, and then you're posting to the world about how great everything is, and they're like, where the hell do I work? It's not this place. I wish I worked there. Okay, well, make it so. Like, that's what I'm telling you guys. Make it that way. If you want to be no longer deluded by ideals and such, then pursue the ideal. Like, I don't understand why that's such a difficult concept for people to grasp, or why I'm still talking even. But hey, it is what it is, guys. This is just me trying. I'm not gonna stop trying. I'm not gonna post any more stuff, obviously, but this is it. Like, I'm waiting for someone to just get back to me. Somebody who gave half a shit to just do their homework. That's it, guys. I didn't leave you a lot. Quite frankly, I made this homework in the amount of time that most of you will probably consume it. Okay? Like, this is trivially easy for me. This is what I excel at. This is what I've been doing this whole time. This is what I've been honing my craft to do. My specialty, the job that I am applying for as Dota Head for Hire, when someone asks me, what do you do? I answer them with the word homework. Deliberately so. Because I know that they have a certain framework in their minds about what they think homework is. And to them, they hear the word homework and they're like, I don't understand what you mean. Like, why would you ask me to pay you $1.50 a month to do my homework? I don't go to school. Like, I don't have a kid. Like, what are you talking about? And I want that confusion. I want that curiosity, guys. I want that curiosity. You guys are so ill-curious. I don't understand why you're so ill-curious. Or you're curious about, I don't know, things that you were already curious about and not about broadening your horizons and learning other things. I do nothing but try to find new things to learn and get a little piece of this, a little piece of that, and then have that be my mind instead of being like this hardcore specialist that just only knows how to hammer screws in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this, all your problems look like whatever. Anyways, hopefully at some point along the way, you're going to start following. At some point along the way, you're going to start wanting to ask questions and say, well, what do you mean by this? And is this particular thing really all that good of a thing? Yeah, let's talk about it, because it might not be. I don't know. I need other people to weigh in. That's the whole point is I need you to weigh in. Tell me what we need. Tell me what needs to change. I'll change it, like, immediately, as soon as I can. Like, I will fix everything, no matter what but you need to tell me what to fix. Okay? That's it. That's the simple, that's as simple as it gets. And I'm not going to fix it like I'm going to go out there and I'm going to call Stephen Leachy or I'm like, you got to fix the school, Stephen. Like, he's not going to listen to me. He doesn't give a shit what I think. Doesn't matter how many people I got behind me. He's elected. He doesn't give a crap. Anyways, the point is, I'm going to make his job so easy that anyone could do it. That's what I plan to do. And how do I do that? By having you do it. That's exactly it. You need to get back to work. You need to get back and be motivated. You need to get back and start crushing it. Start being the champ. Start being the man. Let's go, man. Like, come on. We know you can. You've shown us in the past, but you've lost something. And I don't blame you for losing that, because we've all lost it. We've all lost that little bit of hope, or we've relegated it to a very, very small hope, and we've diminished ourselves because the world has disappointed us. Right? We expected things to go much better and maybe finally unite us when this whole collapse started. Well, seems to have had the opposite effect. As a matter of fact, it's polarized things at an accelerated pace. And what I'm looking for is not the COVID shot, guys. I'm looking for the apathy shot. And I believe I have it. I believe I have it. I believe I know how to engage people. And it's through this. They need to be able to go somewhere where they can make their voices heard, where they can find other people that will listen to them, and they can stop screaming into the void. Because it's exhausting. And it's making them bitter, and it's making them apathetic. So fix the problem, okay? Help me fix the problem. You can post to my page anything you like, provided I clear it, of course, your best video. And I will ensure that whoever comes to the page will know where the beacon is, that they can go and find these creators. And I've done 2 beacons, because there's one for people that are doing self-promotions like me, that are just creatives that don't know what to do and aren't really sure what they're trying to do yet. They're just trying to work things out and see if there's any interest out there. But they can't find any audience to know if what they're doing is good, and they have no notes to work from, so it's like really hard for them to make any progress. So I want to give them a helping hand. And then the other page, sorry, not the other page, the other YouTube video, or playlist rather, is just the things that were used to get you to your point of abandoning your apathy, or at least controlling it and using it more intently, and using it more like a tool. I want to turn your apathy from a companion into a tool and nothing more. I don't want it to be any more complex than that. I want you to be able to control it. So, rely on yourself. Is that where I went? Yeah, okay. Rely on yourself. Depend only on your fellow GDHs. Help them understand this is everything. This is the Deus Ex Machina moment, which is God from the machine. That's like at the end of the movie when something totally random act of God happens that saves the day. If you don't know what that is, Deus Ex Machina. I encourage you to just look it up and learn things for yourself. I don't want to spoon feed you everything, but here I am doing it, because quite frankly, I know how hard it is to give a damn about what somebody else is doing, because I've been doing nothing but that. Nothing but that, trying to get people to give a damn. Like, it's just, why is that so difficult? I know why it's so difficult, because you don't care. Okay, well, maybe I convince you to care. Maybe if I did something, you might care. And that's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. And if you help me, maybe someone else will care. And maybe they'll find somebody else to care. Because quite frankly, everybody knows everybody. If you know one guy's up to something, chances are you're going to talk to some other guy down the line and he knows something else. And he's like, oh, you talked to Steve? Yeah, I know Steve. Yeah. Like, I'm in Canada. I have that benefit. There's a gourd on every corner, but it's not what I'm saying. Like, it's just that the world is little. The world is not large. And that's why I keep referring to it as such. And in all my videos under the loops, you can see I make these loop tracks for our, it belongs to us, the everybody. For our little, it's smaller than you think. It may be very grand if you think about your human vertical height on the tiny skin of whatever the smoothest round object of the world. Like I've heard Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about how it's smoother than a cue ball if you were like a giant to run your finger across the world. I thought that was just a really interesting point. And it made for a visual image for me. He's a good teacher. For me to remember that and to be able to pull it up whenever I need it, because it's a good association to have made in my memory, and it sticks. So that's why I use these tools. And there's all kinds of tools like that, acronyms and stuff that we use to remember things that would otherwise be very difficult to remember, but then we make them trivially easy, like the safer this and the twin that and this and whatever it is, right? There's all kinds of acronyms to help you get through things, because we need to keep that carry around knowledge, and it's easier to break it down that way. So I want you to do the same thing. And that's exactly why I don't say goddamn everywhere. I put GD, because quite frankly, we don't need to keep repeating ourselves and putting that everywhere, and it's kind of crass and weird. But the GD, that you need to know what that is first to infer anything from it. It's completely innocuous if you don't know what it is. And if you understand the movement, you won't be offended by it, because you'll understand its purpose. So I understand the issue with the branding. I can't change it. This is my branding, because it relates to Dota, and that will again be something that If you do your homework, you'll come to find that there's a soundbite from one of the shoutcasters that says, "You're a goddamn hero!" And I've used the My Instance link. If you look at some of the ones where people like joined the GDH movement, I put that link so they can go and hear that sound and get energized from it and feel like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. This is fun. That's all it is. It's supposed to be fun, guys. Have fun with me with this. Don't make it awful. Don't make it unbearable. I won't. Actually, matter of fact, you can't, because I'm the one who's ultimately in control of it, and I will help create the message. What I want you to do is just help me to fix the conveyance problem I have here, right? Because people won't trust me. I'm assuming they've trusted you in the past, and you have the knowledge to tell me how to correct my conveyance, or maybe correct my I don't know, my mission or whatever it is. Like, just help me. That's it. I will do and cooperate and improve based on your submissions, based on your interactions, and only based on those things. Because I've done my homework. I'm good. I can do this the rest of my life. I'm fine. It's okay. There's nothing to worry about here. You can dissect it however you want. You can look at every angle. In fact, I encourage you to. So like, just don't at me. Just come talk to me, and I'll gladly help you with whatever you want, whatever you need to get on your way, and then get to work. Again, that's hashtag get to work. Okay, so this is the Ace Ex Machina moment. They never saw this coming. They won't know what hit them. They won't even understand it. Do your homework until you understand it, or just delete me. I have to keep repeating myself with this because this is actually in the song that I'm going to be promoting when I do the full ad campaign. I'm not doing the full ad campaign until somebody solves my riddle or until somebody helps me. But once I get that help, hopefully they will agree to give me a piddly sum of $1.50 a month. And with the help of that small contribution, I will continue pushing my ads for that much longer. And that's just how the game works. I'll run it until I can no longer afford it, and then I'll save some more money, and then I'll run it again. And then I'll do that until I can't afford it, and I'll save some more money, and I'll run it again. I cannot be deterred. I cannot be hindered. And as soon as you realize that, you're probably just going to want to help, because you don't want to be going against this tide if it does happen. If. It's a big if, guys. Big question mark. I can't do any of this myself. I will not. I can't. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to comment on there. Like, I can't. You can't either. That's why you're hopeless. That's it. And you may not think so, but in some facet of your life, you're completely resigned to the fact that this will always be a horrible experience somewhere with something, either at your job or in your family or at your school or whatever it is. Doesn't matter where it is. I want to fix it all. I want to help you help yourself and become fishermen. I will not hand you fish. I will not force feed you fish. I wish to teach you how to fish and how to be patient and how to be respectful, how to be trustworthy. I want to teach you how to be a decent human being. I want to teach you how to be honest and be direct and be open with people. That's what I want to teach you. I want you to teach you to be strong and not be weak and not be unreliable. Okay, we need reliable people. We need strong people to build a better tomorrow. That's the message. And if you can't get on board with that, you're a loser. Screw you. Okay, quite frankly, like I have no patience for anyone who can't be like, oh, that seems kind of cool actually. Like, I will have the patience. Don't misquote me. I will make the patience somehow. I will find it. I know I will. I have an infinite well of patience. I will find the patience. I promise you, and I will explain everything you want to have explained to you. But again, I am not gonna reach out to you any more than my ad or whatever the case. I'm done begging for favors. I don't care if you help. Help or not, I'm still going, with or without you. And that comes up later on. This one here, GDHs are about to find themselves in overwhelmingly good company. Please prepare for the best. Prepare for the best. You ever heard that in your life? Prepare for the best. That's like the opposite, right? That's the whole idea. The juxtaposition. I need you to be juxtaposed. Stop preparing for the worst. Stop preparing for the worst, guys. You know why? Because all you have is emergencies. All you have is plans for the disasters. Okay, well, prepare for the best. What would considering if everything went well, what could we anticipate would happen? Right? Prepare for the best. You've been acting like, and I don't mean to be overly harsh about this. This is supposed to be funny, okay? Don't tell me about the messaging. I'll fix it if you have such a problem with it you can't bear it, okay? No problem. That's fine. Talk to me, okay? You've been acting like scared little beat-up wimpy unicorn plush babies, and as adorable and sweet as those sound, they look hard by comparison to you hashtag GDLs. The GDLs are the goddamn liabilities of the world. I don't want to keep saying GD goddamn, so I will just continue to refer them as such. Prove me wrong. Lakad Maratag. And Lakad Maratag is another thing from Dota. That basically just means to like stand tall and walk and be proud and like be self-assured, be confident, but not like in a conceited way and like an ill-fated way. Like you should be doing so because you know what you're doing, and you're doing so with intent, and you've done your homework. As if you do your homework, guys, you feel great. Honestly, it sounds like silly, it sounds stupid or whatever. You do your homework, you go out in the world, and you interact with something that you did homework on, and you know something about. You love it. You love it. I don't know how you couldn't. It's impossible. You will love it. You do love it. I know you do. Anyways. Tag. Oh, and by the way, you're going up against the Übermensch. Well, what the hell is that? What is this guy talking about? Übermensch? What is this? In case you couldn't tell by now. Well, it just so happens that I happen to be assigned reading Nietzsche when I was in university, and I learned all about Thus Spake Zarathustra and the Übermensch, and what he was trying to do, and how he died, and how sad that was, and pathetic, and poor Friedrich, my goodness. But his works, again, guys, his works are immortal. Immortal. And that's a soundbite from Han that I'll play for you later at some point. Immortal. And that's what's in the info tab when you see me with the upper and lower case letters going all crazy. That's because I want you to hear that sound in your mind when you read that word. If you are familiar with that soundbite, and some people are, not enough people, frankly, but some people are, and when that connects with them, they're going to laugh. And they're going to be like, I see what you did there. And that's it. That's all it's for. Don't infer anything else from that. I don't care what you think. Okay? That's what it's there for. That's what it means. Full stop. Okay? So, you're up against me. In case you couldn't tell by now, good luck with that. You're going to need every bit of it to hide from us, so run and hide. If I wrote a book called How Society's Apathy Has Killed the Joy of Living, would you read it? And of course, I got to put the jokes in there, right? It's like, I mean, I could try a couple pages at least, I suppose. Like, if it's free, like, okay, why not? Like, I'll read anything. I'm curious. I'm a curious person. I want to know what this guy's talking about. What does he mean by that? That was an interesting title, whatever the case. And I just put a big joke in there. Me am no booksmith man, and it got the only vote. So like, whatever. It's just a joke. Like, it doesn't have to be so serious, guys. As a matter of fact, if you make it serious, it won't work. It has to be a joke. It has to be a meme. It has to be a farce. Because society right now, quite frankly, is a meme, is a farce, is a joke, is pathetic, is completely hopeless. Whether or not you believe it, I don't care what you do. That's how it is. And if you don't believe that, that's your business. I don't need to convey that to you. I don't need to convince you. You believe whatever you want. Okay? I'm tired of people feeling like they can't live their lives without convincing other people of their beliefs. You believe whatever you want. You have reason to believe it. You're not an idiot. Okay? I believe you. I trust you. You wouldn't have come to your conclusions and gotten this far in life unless you used your brains to some degree. Okay, well then your opinion's valid. We have to figure out what's good about it, what's bad about it. Help us. And we'll have everyone helping everyone at the same time. And we'll have the most carefully constructed, most like bulletproof things, opinions, hierarchies, whatever, structures. Everything will be invincible. Everything will be bulletproof. Everything will be fantastic. Because the people who cared to do it had their way with it. Like that's all that's happening here, guys. There's people who want to do the work, but they're not assigned the work, and they haven't earned it or whatever the case. Doesn't matter. But they're experts, and they've been trying to get the work, and they want to do the work. But you just won't give them the power. I'm not saying you in particular, like this company or that company. I mean, like the world just won't, right? We don't give a damn about these people. We don't know these people. Why would we bother? Well, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get to know people. Aren't you? Like, and if you're not, like, do you mind at least examining why you're not trying to meet new people? Like, isn't that the point of living? Is to be useful to yourself and others and live and be happy? And I don't know, like, there's not like there's a point to life. Obviously, I'm not saying that. I'm just like, I don't know. What are you doing with your life if not making yourself and others happy? I just don't understand. So if you have an explanation, give it to me. That's all I'm asking. Comment. Tell me what your deal is. This is my deal. Okay? I made it painfully clear. And for the next post here, sorry, with the book thing, then. GDH's, what is your superpower? Comment below. Because everybody loves the Marvel, whatever this garbage superhero movie every freaking 2 months. I'm sick and tired of watching the Marvel shit. I didn't watch any of the series. I don't care about any of the stuff. Comic books are fine. I don't know. Like, I think I might have watched a couple Iron Mans, a couple Spider-Mans, whatever. But like, it's a very tired trope, and the stories are all the same. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's all garbage. I'm not saying it's terrible. These IPs are terrible. These IPs are great. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that whatever they're supposed to inspire you to do or inspire you to be, this and that, just doesn't happen. Just doesn't work. Nobody does it. And they do it in the like most minimal capacity because they're like embarrassed to do it because they think that the thing they like is not cool. Well, screw that. I think if you think it's cool, it's cool. That's the end of it. It's cool. Anyways, yeah. So the two options there were I have superpowers. What do you mean exactly? And the other one is I'm super qualified and competent at this thing because I love it. I keep forgetting it. I'm not going through the comments. Most of them are just from me anyway, so it doesn't matter. And you're welcome to do more homework. I'm not going through those. I'm just going through the bullets. Where was I? This is a big one. Holy cow. Okay. This is the way. If you have apathy. Okay, not that one. Where was I? Okay, here we Nope. That's not it. Wow, how deep are we? Okay, here we are. Okay, and the reason that this stuff is so rapid fire, you can see that most of it's from like a day or two ago, or whatever the case, is because this has been ready. This has been in the chamber. This is a chambered round that's just being released. Like it's not. None of this preparation work had to be done. I did my homework. I don't like this is just flow. This is flow state stuff. I think I skipped this one actually. I'm trying to here to convey how we need to utilize memes that already exist to make our movement more visible and to identify everything as something to do with this. So you can then put filters and put the hashtags and whatever the case and everything. This is to make it accessible to people. People love making memes. People love laughing memes. They love sharing memes. Make everything a meme. Gamify the world. Make it a meme. And then I made this new hashtag. This is this too. So it's basically for like and this and that and this and that. That's what this hashtag this too means. I know all about the hashtag me too's, and I honestly I what's that? I empathize with their plight and their situation. I think they brought a real concern to light, and we're doing something about it, and that's great. And I think it just shouldn't stop there. I don't want me too to stop there. I want hashtag me too to have like a next step, which is and this, like this too, that too, this too, that too. I want those to become things like because it doesn't have to be just about molesters and whatever and people abusing their positions of power. It could be other things that are wrong that we need to fix that you want to raise people's attention about, right? So, anyways, pardon me, I need to spit. Excuse me. Okay, so this too, I all the videos that I have where I might swear, I try to put an E on. If I miss one, please let me know. I will add that, and if the time comes where I need to remove it, I will take the video down. That's fine. Don't think I'm married to this stuff. It doesn't matter. All I need is for the movement to work. All my art stuff can just go into a box. I don't care. I can enjoy it myself. It's not a problem. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so we can discuss that. E for some explicit language. Sorry, I tried to get a little Canadianism in there, right? Actually, on the ad itself, instead of like the button for the ad saying like subscribe or like watch now or something like that, I just put oh yeah no eh because it's just a great Canadianism and I love being Canadian, guys. Like people are gonna be so happy about this. Okay, anyways, we'll get to it. Thank you for hanging on. I'm trying to make it easy for you. So yeah, I tried to link the video. That's why that is there. And then I said, oh, I guess I can't link it here. Just go watch it. So I gave them the full title so they can go watch it. Actually, I think this has changed. I think that's gone. I need to fix that. This is what I mean by editing posts, guys. You can edit whatever you want, whenever you want. Doesn't matter. It's your post. Doesn't matter who agreed to it or who thumbs it up or I don't care. Right? As you can see, I thumbed these up myself. Okay, I'm not disappointing the other guy who or girl or the other two people. You know what I'm saying? Don't read into things. It doesn't matter. You are wasting your time and mine with this kind of hogwash. Okay, and here I am still talking about it, and I guarantee you someone's gonna make a comment about it. And I just can't. I'm not gonna answer that guy, whoever that guy is. I don't mean he's a guy. I'm just using it for simplicity. I'm not trying to be exclusive. When I say that guy, again, I'm trying to be like the language is it shouldn't hurt you. I'm just saying it for convention, for convenience sake, for not having to go digging for a word and like reroute my brain to do something else. That's the problem. I haven't done that yet. I will if you make me, not by force, but if you make it readily apparent everywhere that that's the convention, I will have no choice but to abide by convention. It will happen naturally. I don't need to do anything for that to happen. Anyways, so just go watch it. More homework. It's on the homepage. Maybe I'm making this too easy for you. Maybe you're making this too easy for me. I don't care either way. Just go to work. GDHs, do your homework. When I have a problem I need to solve, who do I call to help me? My beloved GDHs. Trick question. My beloved GDHs again, right? Hilarious. I love this guy, right? That's what I'm trying to convey. I'm not complimenting myself for how my brilliance or whatever, and maybe I am. I don't give a shit, right? That's not the point. I'm missing the point again. Okay? Trying to make it fun. Trying to make it engaging. Try to make it happy, hopeful. Your everything should be happy and hopeful. I don't care what it is. Your family should be, your school should be, the traffic should be, the car should be, the wallet should be, the phone, the spoon, I don't care. It should be wonderful. And if it isn't, well, screw that. We're going to make it wonderful. It should be. You keep telling us we're doing such a great job. Well, fine. Make it so. Okay? I'm done. I'm done pretending. I'm not going to pretend for you anymore. I will call a spade all the live long day, and you will not deter me, and you cannot persuade me. Okay? I know what is. And if you will educate me and be patient with me and show me why you're correct, I will believe you and I will change my position. And for no other reason will I ever do that. That is full stop. And I wish there were more people willing to have integrity, actual integrity, to not waver in the face of doubt or in the face of threat. Do not waver. It's too important. You have one life. You have one chance. You have this little tiny dash in history to do everything you want, everything you possibly can. Do it. Do whatever the hell you want. Whatever you want. Okay? That's what I'm trying to convey. All right? Not getting aggressive. Not hurting anybody. You cannot. If whatever you want includes hurting somebody, you need consent, bro. You need consent. I don't care what it is. All violence, all force needs consent. All violence, excuse me, I'll say it again. All violence, all force needs to have consent. If you are willing to wage violence without consent, you are willing to accept violence without consent. I am not willing to accept violence without consent. I will happily touch gloves and meet somebody in the ring if they really want to duke it out. Frankly, I'm not a fighter. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you, quite frankly. I would, just as like a joke for like a little contest or something like that. Like, that's fine. I don't want to get hurt. I can't afford it. Okay? But you can fight all you want. Fight all you want. All the live long day. I just want you to sign up for it and not be subjected to it. Okay? No violence by force ever again. Stop it. I'm done. Okay? You want to fight? Fight it out. Tell them I want to fight you. Say, accept my duel. Okay, you have WoW. Okay, World of Warcraft. Can you duel people on a PvE server? No, right? You sign up for it. You want to go to a PvP server and get murdered? Go ahead. That's your business. You want to have at it? You want to go knife people? Yeah. Go play rogue. Go sap the shit out of them. I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna start taking it back and not being so free flowing and just calm back down and bring it straight back to the bottom, lowest energy level, back to normal. And I will speak as dispassionately as possible to make you understand that when I'm excited about something, it's not a cause for alarm. When I'm happy about something, not a cause for alarm. When I'm convinced of something, not a cause for alarm. Nothing I do is cause for alarm. There have been nothing but alarms going off for the last 8,000 years. And no one's done anything. And yet you're not alarmed. But then I do this and you're alarmed. You're a joke. You're a meme. You're not real. Like, you're not here. You're not awake. Like, spend the time. Do the homework. Don't make your judgments before you've done your homework. Do not. Never again. Do your homework, then make judgment. And that's fine. If you do that and then you engage and you interact and you make a decision, that's your business. Like, you did the homework. You can make calls now. You did the homework. You are your own GDH. No one can tell you what is. You know what is. You've seen the books. You've seen the words. You know what happens. You run the experiments. You know how it works. You're telling somebody for their own benefit. You don't care. Do them on them if they want to suffer and they don't want to learn from their mistakes. That's their business. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Okay? Next one. And when I get to that big one, I'm going to slow things down quite a bit. I'm going to take a big drink of water. Which sounds like a good idea right now. You're just going to have to wait for me. Honestly, this is a waste of time. I don't know why you're even here. Why are you here listening to this? Just go read it yourself. Like, how is this faster or better in any way? I don't know. But I'm doing it anyways. Have at her. This is me trying to be patient with you guys. Just trying to make sure what I'm doing here is understood by one person. I need one person. The person I'm really trying to get to right now, guys, is Bo Burnham. If Bo Burnham hears this and he understands, I think we're golden. But I don't feel like I'm going to be able to reach Bo Burnham. Anybody knows the guy, and I'm not going to pay to get his name or whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Okay, if he gets on the movement, great. If he doesn't, if he never hears about it the rest of his life, fine. I have no control over that. Okay, it's not the point. Not the point. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little break here so I can rest my mouth. That's getting all pasty from talking. And I will get right back to you and get right to the end of the page. We are only here, if you look at this little sidebar, we are only here. I have a triple monitor set. We're here. You see this? We need to go to here. So if you're not prepared to take time, pause the video or just leave, go about your business. All right. I'll be here when you get back. Okay. All right. Okay. Take your time. It's fine. All right. Great. Good talk. I'll be right back. Just gonna have a sip of water. Okay. So the point of what I'm doing. Why am I charging $1.50 a month for my services, even though they seem like they're like lofty goals that maybe can't be accomplished, this and that, blah blah. Whatever your reasoning is for not wanting to pay me, I don't care what it is. Whatever it is, give me all your reasons. Give me every single reason why you won't pay $1.50 to change the world. I want to hear them. Tell me why you won't do it. Put them in a list. Let everybody see it. I won't do it because of this. It's too expensive. I don't have the money. I can't afford $1.50 a month. I'm on such a tight budget. I don't have room for $1.50 a month in my budget. I'm afraid, or I just don't believe in you, which is perfectly acceptable. All these answers are acceptable. They are all true. Okay, that's the point. I need other people to see why they won't. Not sit and wonder, because that just breeds disengagement, which is the problem that we're discussing here about apathy. Correct? Correct. Yes, I know. Okay. So, the dollar in my pocket thing. The reason I'm getting paid the minimal amount is because I'm willing to work for minimum wage. And according to Patreon, minimum wage is $1.50 a month. So that's Patreon's minimum wage. I'm working for that. And uh, that symbolic gesture of you putting a dollar in my pocket is borrowed from the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. I forget which of the two it was. I think it was Breaking Bad though, where Jimmy tells Walt to put a dollar in his pocket so that he can go to work for him and he can keep his secret safe or whatever the case, right? I'm not doing that to keep your secret safe. That's far from it. I'm just doing it so you'll hire me, so I'll go to work for you. That's it. That's why I want your dollar in my pocket. And I'm not begging for it. I'm not soliciting. I don't need anyone to put that dollar in my pocket other than who finds it and who wants it. Okay? I don't need to advertise anywhere that I'm not allowed to. That's fine. I will not. I will happily abide and cooperate with whatever authorities do not want me to do X, Y, or Z. I'm the most cooperative citizen you could ever meet. I promise you that. Try me. Okay? Most cooperative employee you've ever met. If you don't believe me, try me. Try me, please. I'm begging you just to engage with me. That's all. Just talk to me. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself or getting told I'm this or that or that this is strange or this must be that or this is this. Quite frankly, all you care about is rushing to conclusions. That's it. Plain and simple. If you cared about understanding, you would just do that and you would do what's required to understand something. But what I can tell from your actions is that you're just in a hurry to rush to conclusions so you can get out of the way and go back to doing nothing or doing whatever other thing you were doing that you've been disrupted from doing, whatever the case, right? So, I'm not a lawyer. I know a surface level about many laws, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole. You're missing the point. I'm just saying, put your dollar in my pocket. Let me go to work for you, like a politician or something maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting into politics necessarily, but if politicians want to come talk to me and tell me about messaging and they want to work together, fine. I don't care who helps. Anyone can help. You will not get special privileges for any reason. Well, maybe not any reason. There could be reasons, but we'll have to discuss that. Regardless, I digress. I've done enough pro bono work for this GD planet to no fanfare, and I'm never doing another thing as long as I live without that dollar in my pocket. Thankfully, I have one person in this world willing to do that, and I'm already working. Thankfully for that man, Ben. Ben, my dear friend Ben, that I met at work, and that I connected with over Dota and drumming and being intelligent and curious about the world and engaging and all the aesthetic experiences of life, whatever the case. Like, I love Ben completely. I would do anything for Ben. He is my GDH, and I believe I am his as well. And I would invite Ben to comment even, and he has repeatedly. Ben is a wonderful friend. I want more friends like Ben. I don't want more friends like X, Y, or Z who don't give a damn, who don't engage, that are too self-involved and too self-important or too apathetic or whatever the case. If you're friends with somebody, give them your time. My dear friend Drew told me that last time in 2021 when I first tried to make this happen. My friend Drew told me this. He said, "There's nothing more precious to you in this world than your time. So if you really want to show somebody that you care, give them your time. You don't get it back. You can't buy more. You don't know how much you have. Okay? Time is the most precious thing. And that's why hourly wages are messing us up, because we don't know how much time we have. We haven't been allocated time. So we can make all the ambitions we want, have all the goals we want, but we know that no matter what we do, we're only going to get X per how much time we have. So we have to make it work. And quite frankly, I know all about the hustle culture and stuff like that. I think it's awful. I don't support that at all. I think it's stupid. That is just driving those people who are already desperate more into desperation and accepting gig work and losing protections and all the things that we fight to keep unions for. That's all going away, right? The whole world over. I don't want that. Okay, I want more protections. I want more fairness. I want more equality. I want more happiness. You cannot have a happy workforce without treating them fairly. And if you feel as though it's fair and they don't, it's idiotic to think that it's fair. Idiotic to think it's fair. You think it's fair, you're in power, and they don't think it's fair and they're beneath you. It's not fair, okay? Make it fair. Stop at nothing and make it fair, okay? Make people feel good about working for you. Give them more than what they give you. Give them more than what they give you. Listen to me. They will be so thankful that you helped them. They will never forget you. And they will stop at nothing. They'll move heaven and earth to help you. Give them more than they expect. Don't give them less. Don't give them the bare minimum. Give them more. They ask you for help, give them that and more and say, "Can I help you again?" And, "No, I'm good, man. No, thanks. We're cool. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate it." That's it. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Doesn't have to be this grandiosity thing. Okay? Relax. Trivially easy. Once it clicks, just let it click for Pete's sake. Stop fighting me, okay? I'm not fighting you. I'm trying to convince you. I'm trying to jar you awake, guys. Listen up. Listen up, okay? I've done all the homework. Go do your homework. Don't come talk to me until you've done it, okay? Anyways, I'm going to get back in the middle of that post. I need another sip of water here. I'm starting to get pastier by the minute, but I'm not going to stop this recording until I get through the whole community post, because I don't want to post another video until somebody interacts with me. I'm not posting anything. Not a community post, not anything, not a video, not a track, not a loop, nothing, okay? Promise. Nothing. Someone engages, I will get right back to work. But I've done enough for my $1.50 for this month. Okay? I've worked so much overtime this month. Honestly, I'm gonna have to talk to Ben and be like, "Man, I think I gotta charge you another $1. Maybe, man. Could you help me?" I'm not gonna force him, but I'm gonna ask him and say, "Hey, man, here's my plate. Like, I'm trying to get all this done. I got a lot of work done. The budget's this, but like I could use it a little bit more and get a little more done." And if he agrees to it, it's fair. And if he doesn't agree to it, it's not fair. And quite frankly, I can't force him to do one or the other. And I don't want to. I want Ben to volunteer. I want the whole world to be full of volunteers. And the whole tax thing, whatever, I think that should be volunteer as well. You shouldn't be robbing me every day that I'm here working for you. That's ridiculous. I will happily pay my fair share. Happily. And you've assessed what the fair share is? Sure, whatever. But then you let H&R Block lobby you and force me to make another contribution to this stupid business that shouldn't exist so that you can collect your money. That's absolutely insane to me. I'll just collect all the money if you send it to me, and I'll make Canada the richest country that ever existed. And then we'll clear all our debt, and then we'll just be the best, richest country ever, and we'll make whoever wants to move here, and develop the areas that are undeveloped and help us with everything. Like, this is huge, guys. If you pay attention, you could fix everything. And you can make your own home, Canada, the best place ever to exist throughout all of history. And not from a military perspective, not from a power perspective or whatever the case, or your political might and your geopolitical struggle. I'm sick and tired of hearing you guys whine about your invisible lines. Nobody gives a shit. Just want to love each other already. Stop getting in the way, okay? I don't give a damn about you. I give a damn about them, okay? I need to reach them. They want to be reached. I know it. You want to be reached by something that inspires you. I know it. But you are so difficult to reach. Incredibly difficult to reach. Exhaustingly difficult to reach. And even once I've reached you, I can't reach you because you are not even here. I'm not even talking to you. You don't exist. You're a figment of your own imagination. Daydreaming, drifting through your life. Being useless to everyone. Except The tiny, 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 tiny little spot where you think you're safe, and that will be gone, I assure you. If you just sit there and think you can do nothing and nothing will get worse. You're absolutely insane to think that. I don't think that. I think that if I do nothing, things will definitely get worse, and I'd be right to think so because that's what's happened. I've done nothing until now, and that has gotten worse, progressively worse every year, forever. I don't want to deal with that. That's ridiculous. Let's turn it the other way. Like, blah, blah, blah. Let's turn it the other way around. Let's start going up. Like these graphs keep telling us that we should always be going. Well, the only thing that's not going up is society. Bezos is flying to Mars, guys. Like, who gives a shit? Like, society's still Herald society, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I can tell I'm getting really pacey. I'm just going to sit here and drink a little bit of water and chill out. So I will continue as soon as I've done that. Thank you. Thank you for being patient. I just had to get myself another glass of water. All right. It's going to be a bit of a lightning round here because I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm not going to make another video. So I'm going to rush through the rest of it, and you're on your own. Pass or fail. So I'm just saying, put your dollar in my pocket. Let me go to work for you. I've done enough pro bono work for this GD Planet. I'm about to no fan for. Never going to do nothing as long as I live without that dollar in my pocket. A dollar from your pocket will never have the impact on the world that it will in mine. I assure you, I've made it painfully clear. Trust me or don't. I don't care. I just want there to be a choice in this life. I'm sick of enduring the choices of others who don't give a damn. I'm finally doing something about it. Well, to be fair, I've already done it. I'm not doing anything else until you put me to work. Hashtag Dota Head for Hire. That's where that comes from, okay? Let me come work for you. Put me to work. I'm dying to do something meaningful in this life while I still can, and I'm not dead. Okay? I will be soon, and so will you, whether you like it or not. I'm not talking about like threats. I'm talking about just oblivion is coming for all of us. Okay? No matter what. No one's ever survived life. It's inevitable. Okay? It's fine. We all just forget about it from day to day. We don't like to think about it. Don't like to be conscious of our own mortality because it cripples us sometimes. Well, I want that to be more of like a Shakespearean thing. Do you know how many skulls used to be like just chilling in people's offices back in the day to remind themselves they were going to die one day, so it would give them some impetus to act in the here and now? And now we just don't like talking about death because it's so uncomfortable. Well, okay, but like we're older now as a society. Like we've grown from this. Like, but we've actually gotten more fearful over time instead of less. Like I don't understand that. Like there's a disconnect somewhere. And if someone can enlighten me, I invite you to. Now's your chance. Pass or fail. Final exam. 0% repeat the course, or 100% and progress. Progress forevermore at all costs. This is the way. So this is the way is from the Ugandan Knuckles meme. It's from a meme. This is the way. It was a very common meme back in the day. This is the way. And it was like a bunch of like people in like VR chat or something, and they were all cosplaying as like not cosplaying, but they were dressed up in the game or whatever, as this like Knuckles the Echidna, but he was from Uganda and was all deformed and he spoke strangely, and the catchphrase was this is the way. Well, I'm using that. This is the way. This is the way, written like this because of the meme and because of that brain connection that already exists for the memers to associate this with being hilarious and a meme and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is just a sticking point. This is part of your marketing strategy. As a GDA, part of your marketing strategy is you utilize the memes that are already being used. You don't need to invent the wheel. Okay, the wheels are out there. Start rolling. Get moving. All right. Anyways, lightning round, right? So I gotta keep moving. Ah, crap. Okay. Another sip of water. Homework's fun though. I mean, I'm trying not to make this dreadful for you guys. I love this. I love going over this and finding errors and fixing things and making my product better. Not like a product I'm selling. It's not the same. I'm not selling it. Like donating $1.50 to someone that you believe is doing good things is not the same as them selling you a product. I have no product to sell you. Like you're looking at it. I've already given it away for free. I have nothing to sell. You have nothing to buy from me. Like it quite frankly, I would prefer if nobody sent me $1 and they just did the homework and went to work, and then I don't have to do shit. I can just go back to my life and start living in a great world, and things getting better everywhere, all the time, in everything, every facet, and people encouraging each other all the time to do better, and doing it in a helpful, healthy way instead of being a jerk ass, saying, "Oh, you're fucking up, dumbass." Like, that sucks. I don't like hearing that from my own voice. I don't like hearing that in my own head, let alone somebody else tell me that. I just want, and I will not do this, I assure you. I just want to have something bad happen to them when they do something like that. It's like, why would you cut me down like that? You can see I failed. You can see I'm struggling. Instead of helping me, you cut me down. Like, give me a break, man. Screw you. What are you being a dick for? Like, relax. Okay, I'm trying to help. Like, I'm here. Give me a break, man. Relax. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So this too, but especially this, if you read nothing else, read this first. Motives, motivate, be your own GDH means this. This is a big one. I think I need to come back to it. Or how many do I have left? No, I gotta do this. Okay, sorry. I need more breaks. I need your patience. I'm not gonna break this down in every detail. I'm gonna rip through it though. So being your own GDH, Lakad Maratag, the first final mix is being deployed to reach the closest allies. I am not waiting anymore. It's already in motion. Even if I pass away or get locked away, nothing will change what I've done. It's already lit. I've already lit the fuse. Just like V did in V for Vendetta, or Tyler Durden from Fight Club, or Neo from The Matrix. Use any reference you like. I've seen most, but share your inspiration with me. Feel free to get caught up anytime at your leisure. I have infinite patience and love for you. Try me. The big send isn't happening until you GDHs hire me. I have an unpatented formula to vaccinate you from your apathy. Make your choice. I've already made mine. I don't care what you do unless you want to help. Don't head for hire. There is nothing cooler than caring. And this is a rebrand of my 2021 version of Be Your Own Goddamn Hero, where I said there's nothing cooler than giving a shit. Because that's how I feel. And I think that I know that it's sort of foul language, but that is also what connects better with people. People swear all the live one day. People swear at work all the live one day, especially when things are going poorly, right? So it's not it's not unthinkable that nothing cooler than giving a shit is just normal speaking conversational English, right? It's not. I'm not trying to cuss you out and make you feel embarrassed or hurt or offended or whatever when I say that. Please understand that. I'm just trying to speak freely and be my normal self, because this is who I am in my personal life. In my business life, I have a very different demeanor because I need to, because that's what they hired me for. Well, I'm there to deliver. I deliver all the live long day. They love me there. And if you don't believe it, ask people. Ask them. Ask them what they have to say about me. Ask me if I've ever impressed them. I'm not crazy, and I'm just faster at refusing to compromise my integrity for nothing but hopeless and useless trash motivations than you are. Try me. I can teach you. Okay? And when I say I'm just faster, I also want to mention the fact that I like to speak more quickly. I don't want to slow down for you and make my blah, 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 blah. Like, that's... I know that you don't understand English fast, but I watch every YouTube video at 2 times speed. So I do nothing but listen to people talk like they're on speed. And not because I have a mental disorder, but because I can understand him talking, and I need to consume more content faster so I can fit more in. That is the only reason I like to go fast. Because I can. And because you can't, not my problem. Okay? I don't need to slow down for you if it's just for me. I'm talking to myself right now. I am addressing you. I'm hoping you're listening. But this recording is me sitting alone, talking into a microphone, staring at a camera that isn't on, looking at my TV screen. So if I'm speaking freely and I'm speaking quickly, that is because my mind is fast, not because I am not in control of it or accelerated or what. I don't care what you think. I don't care. You're wrong. Shut up and listen, okay? I don't care what you think. I'm not aggressive. I don't care. Listen to me. You don't give a shit? Ha! I don't believe you. I think you do care. I don't care if you don't care. I can't be more direct and honest and open about it. If you don't care, it's your business. I don't blame you for not caring. That's fine. All I want is the people that care to have somewhere to go. That's it. Okay? Pay attention, okay? Wake up! Irritated with you, okay? I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to strike you. You're slow as molasses. Jesus Christ. Pathetic. Oh, that's my girlfriend. Actually, my fiance. Hey, there's a package at the door. I'll have to go pick that up. All right. Oh, by the way, I made a post about it, but I'm getting married. I'm getting married, and I made that decision as soon as I started doing this. Because now I believe there will be a better tomorrow for us to live in, and I won't have to be so scared and whatever. Because at least there's an alternative, finally, to this miserable shit we've been subjected to. Okay? You have an alternative. Make a choice. I'll keep reading. I'm going to have another sip of water. You can chill out. Or go do your homework. I'm sick and tired of you getting spoon-fed this shit. You guys suck. You're literally too busy to go and just read it yourself. Like, it's pathetic. Okay. Where was I? I can teach you. All you have to do is your homework. I know. Sounds silly, right? Seems so simple. Because it is. You beautiful motherfucker, you. Listen to me to the end. Read all the this too stuff, including the comments on the videos, because it's all there. And I'm expecting you to comment. And when you go down to comment, you should see nothing but a list of more comments and be like, oh my God, there's more, there's more, there's more. That's the point. It doesn't stop at this thing or that thing. No problem exists in isolation. I'll say it again. No problem exists in isolation. No problem. There are zero amount of problems that exist alone in space, in the universe, in reality. You can have ideals that work on paper. That's fine. No other problem in the world exists in isolation. I'll say it again. Painful for me to do this. No problem in the world exists in isolation. Therefore, how must the problem be solved? How? Oh my God, you guys are exhausting. Okay, I'm not giving it to you. You figure it out, okay? I'm sick and tired of you. Wake the fuck up. Anyways, I'm gonna calm down again. I can't do this. Read all this too stuff. I can't make it any easier. I'm actually thinking of making you weaker by making this too easy. So I have to stop myself from helping you like a good teacher. Oh my God. And here I am going against my own advice again. Like, I hate myself for doing this. I don't like doing that. I give you guys credit. The problem is you haven't earned it because look, we're still here. We're still here. Doing nothing. Going down the drain. All together. Let's go. All right, fine, whatever. Keep firing shells. Fine. It'll be fine. We don't give a shit, right? Fuck it. Okay, I'm done. Where was I? I'm actually thinking I'm making you weaker by making this too easy, so I have to stop myself from helping you like a good teacher must if they want to create competent students who can tackle the problems of the world. For the record, I was raised by teachers. They are my family. I don't hate school or teachers. I love everybody. They are doing their best. Have patience. They don't have it all figured out. Same goes for cops. That's right. I pro police. I pro police. This is why I have to make edits, guys. That's right. Where was I? Not crazy. It was everybody pro police. I am. These are the edits I'm talking about. I need to do these because the next person is just going to keep saying that they can't read it or fix your fix your typos, guys. That's it. When you find them, fix them. Somebody identifies it to you, fix it. Okay, that's it. That's why I make edits. That's why I'm only making edits. I'm looking for problems. I'm trying to make it better. This is what iterating. If you're familiar with science, you do multiple iterations. If you're engineering something, you don't make one design and make one product and think you're golden. This doesn't work. You do multiple iterations. Every time you do it, you get a better result, or you get a new data point that helps you make the design better. That's how you get better. You do not repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again and make 10 of the same design and screw it up 10 times in a row. You learn every time, every iteration. You build, you study. You build, you study. You build, you study. You analyze, you check, you prevent, you do maintenance. You know these things. I'm tired of spelling it out for you. If you don't know it, it's because you don't know anything about anything. Okay? You don't know anything. Don't try to tell me you know what you're talking about. You don't have no flying flip worth of anything. Okay? If you don't understand that, you can't get past that hurdle. You're lost. You're gonna be useless forever. Okay? Like, Like, do your homework. Okay. So I am pro-police. I just want them to do police work and not my job. Okay? I work for nothing. They're getting paid way too much money right now to do my job. Hire me. I want a raise. Okay? Hire me first. I'll do some more work. You see if it works. You see whatever happens. Fine, fine. We can discuss my salary later. Okay? I'm happy to discuss it with you until it's fair, and I will donate the rest or whatever. We will do it together. Okay? I promise you. Nothing about this is nefarious, and you can hold my feet to the fire. I have so many people doing that already. I can't possibly go back on any of my words. I can't. Okay? And you can check it. I got the receipts. Every last one of them. Okay? Check it. Do your homework. Okay? Listen to me. I'm sick of this shit. I told them to do police work. No, what did I tell them? I didn't tell the police nothing. Actually, I did call the cops the other day to let them know what I'm doing. And they didn't seem super interested, but they seemed like they appreciated the phone call. So I thought that was great. And actually, you know what? I love talking to the cops. The cops are great. And I'm not like super white or nothing. Like, I sound pretty white, but like my old man's brown and whatever, and that's fine. That's fine? No, it's great. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Just ignore that. I just want them to do police work and not my job. I'm tired of people messing up my work. Messing up my beloved GDHs. Turning us into villains in our own stories. And contorting our minds to convince us that we are villainous. We are broken. We are not villains. We require care. We sought care. We sought care, most of us, not everyone, and were refused. Okay, we sought, I was looking, and this is my problem. I'm asking you to care. That's it. Do you care? No, I'm being refused. I asked you to care. Hi, I'm this guy. I need this. Would you be able to help me? No. Okay, well, I'll go about my business and go to the next one, I guess. What am I supposed to do? I can't force you. No force, guys. There is no force allowed. No forcing anyone's hands anymore for anything. Ever again. Stop forcing people. All you do is make aggressive people that are combative and are resistant. Stop forcing people. You can't force the world to get better. You can't. You can't force it to get worse either. You can't force it. You want it to go one way or the other, let it happen. Guide it that way. Guide it. 1 Newton maximum force is a speed limit for the human universe. Okay? Unless they sign up for it. That's different. You sign up for it, you have at her. You can knock each other, you can beat each other to death for all I care. That's your business. You signed up for it, okay, fine. Consent. That's important, right? We understand that. Consent is important. Me Too taught us that. Not that, oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. Me Too taught us that consent was important? No. The people who knew consent was important in the first place already knew it, and they didn't have to be told. But a bunch of jerk-offs who abused their positions of power thought that they could just get away with it and no one would ever do anything because they're too powerful. They're untouchable. Well, they had a rude awakening, and now a bunch of them are in jail, thankfully. But there's still tons of them out there, and I'm sick and tired of dealing with that. I don't want to see another one ever again. I don't want anyone getting into a position of power for the purpose or the ultimate end goal of using it to abuse my beloved GDHs. I'm so sick of that. Do not touch them. I'll say it again. Do not touch a single one of my GDHs. I will ratio you into oblivion. You won't be able to hire someone to push a pencil if you touch my GDHs ever again. I'm telling you, do not touch them. I will not hurt you. I will ratio you into oblivion. That's what I will do. And I won't do it myself. I have one account. Okay, guys? I need your help to do that. If you believe in something, ratio them down. Downvote them to oblivion. Make them invisible, like they made you. Okay? Payback time. In that sense. Karma. Man, like, make it work. Okay? Not violence. Stop forcing people. Give them a choice. Give them an alternative, guys. That's what you need. You need an alternative. You need an alternative to hopelessness. You have to give up your apathy first. Or you have to reposition it on the board. Put your apathy somewhere else. Put it somewhere useful. Use your apathy as a tool. Listen to me. Use your apathy as a tool. It's a tool in your toolkit. Okay? Something's not important? Apathy button. Bam, drop it. That's it. Not important? Bam, apathy button. Drop it. Go. Carry on. Do what's important. Do what matters. Okay? You got something bogging you down that's really not that important, but you're supposed to do it because it's just some bullshit compliance thing? Fine. Apathy. Boom. Hit it. Done. I don't care. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for the whatever you're doing, It shouldn't be there, and there's just no justification for it being there. And whoever's in charge of it not being there is not playing their role right, not doing their job effectively. They need to get back to work. They need to do their homework and help the GDHs. They need to do that. I need them to be so inspired to do that they won't even need me to tell them, because that'll be their purpose. They'll be so proud to have done that and have done a great job. That's what you need. That's what you have to give people. Okay? We are not villains. We require care. We sought care and we refused or administered the wrong care by so-called professionals. Well, I'm a professional now. Ben hired me. I'm working now. This is me working for Ben's hard-earned dollar. And I will make sure he gets back every red cent in value. The value is the worth. And I don't know how to phrase that. The value is the value in the currency is what you can exchange it for. It's not in the paper. The paper's useless. The fiat currency is useless. People know that already. We're already catching on to that. And there's an even bigger problem with the crypto thing is all that did is brought all the old problems we had from the monetary system back. And now some idiot has like 20% of all crypto in circulation. And if it does get into existence, that guy de facto becomes the overlord of society for having made that play. Screw that guy. Don't let him win. He's an idiot, and he deserves to feel that way. Screw him. If it's the Winklevoss twins, I don't care who you are. You guys are fucking losers. Excuse me. That's kind of weird. But yeah, that's the ridiculousness, the absurdity. You guys have to understand the absurdity of your lives. What are you actually doing, and for what purpose? Have you ever even questioned it once? Once. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Because of this? Because of that? What's the actual reason? Just answer it for yourself. I don't know what the answer is. You tell me. I'm curious to know, why do you go to work? And not just, oh, I need money. Well, that's a stupid answer, isn't it? Like, that's sort of, like, I already knew that. You think that was the question I was asking you? You're missing the point. Okay? What drives you? That's the question I should have asked. Maybe it's my fault, too. I asked the wrong question. The question was framed in such a way that I want to know why you go to work, not for the obvious reasons that I need to get money so I don't die. I get that. That wasn't the question. That's not an interesting question to ask. I feel as though you're acting in bad faith for not answering the more interesting question out of those two possibilities. Did you really think I asked you, why do you work? Is it because you don't want to die? I could have just asked that. That's a really stupid question. And if you give me stupid answers when I ask you a pertinent question that makes sense, you should feel stupid, not me. Because why would you possibly think that I haven't already inferred that? Like, don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're stupid. Yeah, you just have to do your homework. You have to understand. That's all. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. We're all stupid. I'm stupid. Don't worry about it. I'm trying not to be. Okay, try not to be an idiot anymore. So the value is in the worth, not the dollar. What the dollar represents is true worth. I can get people to do things for me with the dollar. That's why I want the dollar. I can buy chocolate. That's a little joke there. Like, who doesn't love chocolate? That's why we do things. Okay? I don't want the dollar for the dollar. I want the chocolate. So I go to work to get a dollar, so I can go buy chocolate. Simple, right? But I'm only doing $1.50 Canadian per month's worth of work until the GDHs give me a raise. I will not ask for it again. I'm working at $1.50 per month. I have one employer at the moment. And it's not even an employer. It's literally a donation. So there's not like a tax thing. I don't have to have a small business, none of that stuff. I'm not interested in that. I'm not here for the money, guys. If that's not readily apparent by now. I'm not trying to get 7 billion people to send me a dollar. Like, that's an idiotic plan, and you're stupid for thinking that. Give me some credit. I deserve it. I'm far and away working below the poverty wages. Oh, did I skip something? Yeah, give me a raise, not for ask for again. Far and away working below poverty wages that far too many around the world keeping things going have had to make do with. I'm talking about like all the third world countries where they build everything and they get paid nothing and they have to live in squalor. Meanwhile, their bosses are like gilded yachts. Like, get out of here. You're a fucking loser. Where are we? I'm far and away working below. Blah, 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 blah. Live their experience for a millisecond and change your mind about the value of a person and the work they do. GDLs, identify yourselves. I will not be identifying you as GDLs. I will throw out the suspicion, this seems like some pretty GDL behavior. Can you clarify, please? I have a question. I have a suspicion. I am not making judgment when I label you with this thing. I am not saying you are committed to this forever. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You can be GDL for 50 freaking years and then change your mind one day, and you can be whatever you want. That's the point. You can't be confined to a box forever. You can't confine people to a box. You cannot isolate them from each other. They need to be connected. That's the point. We've done nothing but isolate and differentiate and find every little piece of demographic, what makes us different, and we're complaining about the tiniest differences in the tiniest fringes of society and why that's a problem that they exist and that they're just trying to live their lives. Oh my God, I'm ruining everything in sports. Oh my God, he's got a penis. Like, I don't care. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Okay? I don't care. It's not a talking point. Not important. Not compared to this. And quite frankly, doesn't matter what I think. You're going to do what the fuck you want anyways, so why are you even here? Get to work. Go home. I don't care what you do. Okay, anyways. GDLs identify ourselves. I seek an audience. I just want to talk. And quite frankly, if I talk to you, you're fully aware that I can't harm you. I'm just a guy at a computer with a microphone. Like, and there's nothing more innocuous than we have people doing podcasts. Every single person has a podcast. Blah. Okay. Like, shut up for a minute and listen, okay? I seek an audience. I finally found my calling. It isn't being an engineer. It isn't being a medic. I thought maybe those things could be my calling, but they isn't. And this is just me. This is not me trying to appropriate black culture, guys. You're missing the point here, okay? I'm just trying to make it hilarious. I love black comedians. Matter of fact, I love their humor, and that's not me culture appropriating anything. That's me appreciating you. Listen to them, okay? I appreciate it. I love it. I love listening to you guys laugh, whatever. I don't mean to like categorize you in a box. Oh, you guys, he means them. That no. You're one of us. Stop making yourselves alien. Or if we are doing it, don't let it happen. I know you've been trying. I'm not blaming you. I understand. Okay? Help us. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, I was calling, but they isn't. It's this. I know it took me way too long to find it, but you have to consider the fact that I had to invent this untitled job for myself, and I can't go to work until I convince someone to hire me. Someone has to hire me. I can't work it unless I have an employer, right? Well, I finally have an employer, and now I'm working this untitled job. I would encourage you to tell me what this job is. For now, the untitled job is just going to be Dota Head. Dota Head is my job. That's my other job. That's the job I work for peanuts. I work for $1.50 a month. Let's do a quick conversion. What is that? I don't know what that is. Calc. 30 days, let's say. So what's that? $1.50. 30 days, let's say. So I work for 5 cents a day? I don't know. I'm not doing this now. I'll deal with it later. If you want to do the math and send it, I don't care. That's not the point. I'm focused on something else right now. I can do the math. That's not the issue. Have to consider the fact that, okay. GDHs unite and fix GDE. What's GDE? I think this might be the first time I mentioned it in this particular page, but GDE is other places. It just stands for goddamn everything. GDHs, GDE, GDL. None of these things have to be there, but it's to keep them together, to keep them tied together, right? To make the associations. Once we fix GDE, I have one last bone to pick. I will reveal it at that time. Remind me when that happens that I promise you something. I will deliver it then. I always deliver. You can count on it. You bet your A I will. You bet your ass. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to read this in your head and think things and infer things and invent things. That's the point. I want you to be creative with it. I want you to read it in my voice. You don't need to hear me tell you. Read it in your voice. Read it however you want. Read it in like a cowboy voice. Or you suffer your apathy. I'm apathetic to your collective apathy. And actor, don't just delete me. I'll say it as often as I wish I'm my own GDH, and I will accomplish nothing by force. I will use as little force as possible. I'm talking not even 1 Newton worth. Not even 1 fig Newton worth of force. You know, force it, you care? Show me. Prove it. Whatever you want. I don't care. You could talk like a pirate. I think force is the enemy of cooperation. Don't you? I don't like being forced. I will comply if I must. But I will cooperate to the bitter end forevermore. Or it could be like maybe some kind of, I don't know, Shakespearean thing. But I'm not like a voice actor. I don't know things. Like I have a very surface level appreciation for it, but I don't know the details, guys. I like to know a little bit of everything. That's what it is. And I like to be a bit of a ham, a little bit of a happy source of something. That's it. That'd be more complicated than that. What's another voice we could do? We'll do like an Arnie voice, let's say. I want to reread that though. I'm talking not even 1 Newton worth of force. You force it. You care? Show me. Prove it.
I think force is the enemy of cooperation. Don't you? I don't like to be forced. I will comply if I must. I will cooperate to the bitter end forevermore. I think force is the wrong tool for the job.
And I'm not, Arnie, I love you, buddy. I'm not trying to rip on you nothing. I'm just trying to ham it up, okay? Just trying to get the laughs, bud. Just trying to get people to listen. Just trying to get people pay attention, okay? I'm not slowing down for anybody. I'm trying to rush through this to get done. I don't want to do this anymore. I wanted to stop an hour ago. Listen to me, okay?
Forget it. I don't think it will. I know it.
It's not doing a good job of it anymore.
I just need all of you to realize now. Force is exactly that. Mass times acceleration. Movement against one's will. I can't imagine any other way for that to turn out than what history has shown us time and time again. Do it first time. Course correct.
I'm going to stop. That's exhausting. But you get the idea, guys. You do it however you want. I'm not again, the sandwich board guy. Like, stop framing it that way. That's what kills me. You think that making the world better place is such a pipe dream that anyone who believes it is crazy. Well, fuck you. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. Hi. Wake up. You want to be a bag of shit? Go ahead. But you're not going to take me down with you. I'm done. Okay? That's it. Go ahead. I don't care. Do what you want. Live your life. Okay? I said it enough. Anyways, new course correct. Just waiting to do my rounds tomorrow and see who has joined me and who I have to cut loose. Hashtag cut them loose. And this is what I'm talking about. You can't have people dragging you down. If they don't want to come on board, just let them go. They'll get to it at their own pace. It doesn't matter. Okay? Just if it's clicked for you yet, just get to work. Do your homework. Get to work. I don't care what you do after that. You already know what to do. Okay? You're a genius. I believe in you. Want my vaccine? Just your homework. When you finish your homework, you may come to find that you no longer need or want a vaccine from your apathy. It will already be cured, and you will be your most true self. Like the Men's Warehouse guy, I guarantee it. I love that guy. Everybody loves that guy. Use the memes, guys. Use it. I'm trying to tell you. Listen the fuck up. Blah, 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 blah. Stop swearing, Moose. Relax. That's it. Okay. I am relaxed. You have to understand that people being excited about things is not them about to hurt themselves or somebody else or whatever. They just like enjoying things, okay? Stop getting mad at people for enjoying their lives. I'm sick and tired of you guys medicalizing enjoyment. Shut the fuck up, okay? I don't care what your diagnosis is. Go blow me, okay? Fuck you. And we're gonna, whoa, that was a lot of heat. We're gonna backpedal on all of that, but that's how I feel. And if you want to discuss that, we can, and we will. But quite frankly, it's a waste of both of our time. I don't give a shit about what you think about me. This is all I care about. So you may as well just read and save us both of the time, because there's nothing I can tell you that isn't already here. Just go find it yourself. Stop making yourself a burden to me. Help me, for fuck's sake. You'll come to find that you already had everything you needed. You just miss yourself. Reconnect with yourself. That's all I'm saying, everybody. Reconnect with your humanity, and you will find yourself among the angels. I mean, it's all soft. It's all soft, guys. It's just trying to calm down. It's fine. Like, we can make it work. It doesn't have to be that difficult. And people aren't going to be sabotaging you in every corner if you're just working together. Okay? I understand what it's like working with people that are useless. It sucks. Well, I don't work with useless people anymore now, and it's great. It's great. There's nothing else to say. So here's my other kind of funny idea. I'm not sure how familiar you are with that weird, like, transparent skin-looking billionaire fuckhead that thinks he can live forever by I don't know, jizzing in his son's blood and then injecting it into his mouth or whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't care what he's doing. He's a fucking nut job. So what I'm saying is to race the billionaires to immortal. They don't even play Dota. Like, that's the joke, right? They don't even play. They don't even know what it is. They're never going to be immortal. Ever. Ever. So I'm telling you to be immortal, to become immortal, or at least pursue it. Whatever the case. I want to race them to get there. I'm already there. Feel free to catch up. You do whatever you want to do. That's your business. I don't play Dota. I am not immortal rank in Dota. Do not confuse that. I am immortal in the sense that I am the Übermensch and all that stuff. Okay? I'm immortal. What I've done here will stand the test of time. I'll see to it that it does. Or I will bankrupt myself and just sewer everything. And like I said, the whole Parliament thing where I will get attention somehow. It doesn't matter. And I will not do it in any way that breaks the law. And I will not do it in any way that breaks whatever I'm not allowed to break. I am fully compliant, fully cooperative. Fully. Try me, okay? Talk to me. Happily. And do not threaten me. You can't threaten me. There's nothing you can threaten me with. I don't care if I live or die. I want to live. That's not what I mean. But what I've done here, I just need someone to pick up on it and take the ball and throw it. Let's go. We're going for the three-pointer. Come on. Okay, that's it. Listen to me. I don't know how to do this. I know that you do. Not you, one person in particular. All of you. All of you that want to help, who will fix everything. Or you won't and just delete me. I don't care. This is what I mean, guys. You should be so in control of your apathy that you can move it along the board. That's what I'm talking about. And you can remove it somewhere that it may have been for a long time and then reposition it on the game board in your life. Everything is a game, including your life. And I don't mean that in the way that it's not serious. Because if anyone will tell you that if you play games, they're anything if not serious, okay? They might be for fun to some degree, yes, but people are deeply passionate and emotional and obsessed with games. Okay, you know that already. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You probably love games yourself. You're thinking of 5 of them right now. Okay? Wouldn't you just love to play games all the time? And love your life and have fun with your friends? Like, stupid, right? What a stupid idea that is. Fuck this guy. This Dota head guy is full of shit. What an idiot. I don't want to do that. I want to go hate my every day forever. That's way better. I want to watch the world burn and just shit itself and through a black hole. I don't know what the hell. Whatever you want. I don't care what you want. This is what I want. I'm telling you. Loud and clear. As clear and often as possible until the end of time, forevermore. And will not be deterred. Nothing you can say, nothing you can do. Matter of fact, if I stop talking right now, nothing changes. The ads keep running. Someone eventually sees it. Somebody eventually, it clicks, and they go to work. It doesn't matter who does this. Doesn't matter. I don't want to be a dictator. I don't want to be the leader. Listen to me. I do not want to be the leader. I want you to lead me. Hire me. I will work for you. Lead me to where you need us to go. And I will make sure that we get there. And that's it. Okay? Plain and simple. I am driven. I am unbreakable. I want you to be the same. That's it. Okay? Just like all the motivational speakers. You guys don't have any trouble with Tony Robbins out there glad handing you, jacking you off in front of people, and maybe shouting at once in a while, but like I say it because I don't get $1 million every time I go to a building and you think I'm nuts. You know what? Same advice though, right? I'm just trying to pump you up. But I'm not asking you to buy anything. And matter of fact, I think you should never buy another thing from a Tony Robbins or anything ever again. You should just be self-motivated, self-inspired. And the people that have lost inspiration, it's not because they aren't intrinsically motivated. It's because society sucks. They tried their hand, they got railed, and now they're giving up and they're losing hope. That's why they're there. And now they're giving their last bit of money to some guy to try and motivate them, and it's not going to do a shit bit of difference in their lives. Because all he's doing is taking their funds away. And if you think me taking your $1.50 a month is me taking your funds away, just like, come on, really, give me a break, man. You're out of your mind. It's the minimum number set by Patreon. And if you can't afford it, I have a Bitcoin wallet and an Ethereum wallet. You can literally pay me in a trillionth of a cent, and I'll see it. I don't care. I don't care how cheap I have to work for. That's the point. You don't motivate people with money. You never did. What they wanted was what the money could buy. Listen to me. None of you want money. All of us want what the money buys. No one needs money. Everyone needs what money buys. Right? I know I'm right. I've done my homework. Don't coach me. Help me. Okay? Listen to me, for fuck's sake. Anyways, where was I? It took me almost. It's this one, Immortal thing. I'll read that in a second. I'm gonna take a drink of water here and have a little smoke and putter around. I also want to mention that I'm still vaping, and as soon as the channel hits 420k subs, I will quit. No questions asked. Immediately, cold turkey, done. I can do it. I've already done it. It's all good. The only reason I'm still doing it is because I'm trying to give you a challenge to give me some impetus, to whatever. But I enjoy vaping. Don't think anything of that. I will miss it to some degree. But if this thing happens, I won't give a shit. I'll never have a reason to smoke another thing in my rest of my goddamn life. On that note, so I just want to start this post over because I did sidetrack quite a bit, even though I said I wouldn't, and I was trying to lightning around this thing, whatever the case. Let's race the billionaires to immortal. They don't even play Dota. Play Dota, test your will. Do your homework first. You will hate yourself forever if you don't. Trust me, I could have been immortal 14 years ago. It took me all 14 of those years to make up for what I failed to do back then. I'm immortal now. Don't even play Dota anymore. GDH or just delete me. I don't have a PhD, but I'm accepting offers. Impress me, education system. You don't impress me yet. You've made me have to suffer fools in my Dota games. So it's not working. If the education system was working, I could go play a game of Dota and everybody be rock stars. But the education system sucks, and therefore I don't have people who know how to fish. I don't have any fishermen coming to play Dota with me, and I have to suffer these fools in my Dota games. It makes it suck. And I'm using the humor again here. How could you? How could you do that to me? How could you fail me so, education system, by subjecting to me these idiots I have to play Dota with? This is the greatest crime you've committed. Because really, it's not. The greatest crime committed by the education system is that it demotivates people from learning. That is the biggest crime. You rob people of their curiosity, and you beat it out of them. And you say, get in line. And take a number. And the bell rings, and you go there. Factory work. Screw that. Okay? I want a learning environment. I don't want a conformity environment. That's garbage. You have all kinds of different people in the world. You have all kinds of different babies. You guys all preach about ending abortion so we save Einstein. Then you shove Einstein in a shithole fucking school and expect him to learn anything. Fuck you, okay? That's a stupid ideology. Don't give me your reasonings. I've already worked it out. You have a terribly uninformed opinion. You haven't done any homework. You're not allowed to speak as a point of authority on anything if you haven't done your homework. You are a point of authority the second you know what you're talking about. That's it. GDH. Okay? As soon as you know what you're talking about, you've done some homework, and you're willing to have conversations, and you're open, like me, to being wrong about things, and having someone else give you a more informed opinion, that's the game, guys. That's the movement. Stop arguing with people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Just ratio them into oblivion. I'm tired. I'm tired of having useless arguments. You can't even imagine the billions of man hours. I don't mean that to be exclusionary either. Human hours, whatever you call it. There's an old convention of using the term man hours. And when you think of the thing that they did, you guys know the CAPTCHAs that you have to do, right? To verify that you're not a robot. You click the image, you gotta find like the boats or the traffic lights or whatever the case. You're helping to train the AI to identify those things. It's helping the CAPTCHA program. But it's also doing something that it doesn't know how to do yet and getting you to verify that you are human by doing so, right? Somebody figured out that all this time was being wasted on these CAPTCHAs or whatever, and they weren't getting any useful use out of it, so then they made one. Okay? This is the same thing. Okay? The man hours. We don't want to keep wasting man hours, hours of our precious time, our precious lives, arguing about things that have already been resolved. There is no debate about climate change. There is no debate. The debate is the people who know the science and the people who don't. That's the debate. There's no other debate there. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Show me one thing in your whole climate not warming, whatever the hell propaganda shit you bought from the oil and gas companies. Show me what part of that is real. Show me. I challenge you. There's none of it. You have nothing. You have no data. We have fucking, excuse me, we have so many mountains of data showing that it is true and it is real, including from them. Like, what are you talking about? It's not happening. Like, how could you be such a sucker? How could you be so stupid? Like, that's embarrassing that you would even say that. It's embarrassing. Foolish. Absolutely foolish. Idiotic, in fact. But here we go, paying people to tell us that this is the thing. Like, that's unimaginably stupid to me. What a terrible use of resources. To demotivate people from saving the planet. Didn't we used to watch Captain Planet when we were kids? Anybody watch Captain Planet? Like, recycle and this and that? Well, the whole recycling thing was just a propaganda thing from the oil machine, too. It didn't matter. Plastics may be recyclable, but not the way that we think they are. They have like 7 different codes on the bottom, and each one only goes in a certain bin. And quite frankly, all the plastic out here, I'm quite sure, just goes into a mill and just goes in a heap and goes right in the landfill because the recycling programs are terrible. It's a joke. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. The people who run it don't care. Or they can't change it because we don't care enough to have them do it. And the people who have the power to move things are only advancing their own interests. Okay, well then who's fighting for you guys? Nobody. Nobody's working for you. You work for yourself maybe. That's great. Fine. I'm happy for you. But who's working for you? Unless you have people. Well, you know who has a lot of people? The people who already have too much. Well, what the hell is that shit? What kind of stupid system only rewards those more who have too much? What kind of freaking game is this? What the flying flip are you talking about? Can you explain that to me? How do you expect people to thrive If one guy owns the game and the board and the chips, and he just allocates them as he pleases, based on nothing other than his whim or whatever the stats say he should to make more chips for himself. Like, that's ridiculous to me. People need the chips. Fuck him. He doesn't need those chips. He's not even using them. He leaves them in a fucking vault to get bigger. Like, what? Screw that guy. That guy sucks. That guy's a loser. He's not helping us. Let him know. You can't steal his money. Don't steal his money. I'm not asking you to steal his money. I'm asking you to convince him that he should be spending it, not saving it. Spend it. Like, we're in a catastrophe right now. Like a decades-long catastrophe. I would wager a millennia-long catastrophe. And here's all these people with all these resources they've hoarded, unwilling to do what must be done because they assume, wrongfully, that they can somehow shelter themselves in their money vault with their money when the apocalypse comes. And I will be like a young troll in my dwelling dungeon, just twiddling my fingers, and yes, very, very good for me and my money. Yes, yes, yes. I've been so successful in my life. I've screwed everyone out of their money, and I would have it. And the world is over, and I am the last surviving human being, and I can have sex with my daughter finally, or whatever you're doing. I don't care. Absolutely maniacal reality we live in. Absolutely maniacal. And that's why people are losing their minds. Okay? Anyways, I'm going to take a little drinky poo here. Yes, the money. Oh, yes, my money. Yes, this is. Like, I love playing that character. I can't wait. I can't wait to do this. I'm already doing it now, but I can't wait to, like, really do this. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to save the planet. I'm going to make a loop just for that one. I don't give a shit. You can't stop me. What are we doing now? This too. Oh, this is controversial. Oh my goodness, that Dota head. Oh, he's always bringing up the controversies. Why does he have to be such an irritant? Oh, this Dota head. He must be a nefarious actor, only seeking to divide us. And oh, I must be suspicious of Mr. Dota. Mr. Dota cannot be trusted. And Mr. Dota. I do not like this Mr. Dota. He makes me read the homework. What is this homework? I'm not in the school. You are not to make me do homework. Ugh. You disgust me. And this is exactly the kind of ridiculousness you need to approach this whole thing with, guys. You need to give people something to latch onto, something to remember. Listen to me. You can do it. You do it all the time. I know you do because you do it naturally. I watch you do it all the time. You love to make your friends laugh. You love to be a fool. You love to have a good time. I know you do. And if you don't, you're not good company, I'm afraid. I don't know. Maybe you are for somebody, for the right person. Sure, great. I can't dictate what it is. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I like to hang out with the fun people. I like to be with the fun crowd. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't want to be in the free crowd, whatever that is. I was talking about the free-to-play, fun-to-play thing. I'm just using that parallel again. Yeah, that's it. I just want to have fun, guys. I don't see anybody having fun out there. And if they are, it's like very, very like sheltered, I would say. Like they're like so protective of their little bit of fun that they have left. Like oh, they're gonna take it away. Like, oh man, what are you doing? Like, why do you do this to yourself? Like, come on. Just like be yourself in the sunlight. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Go live your life, man. Like it's all good. If the pandemic's over, we're good, right? It's all good. The world's perfect. We don't have to do anything. Everything's going great. You know what? Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm just gonna shut this down. Yeah, you guys don't want to listen to me. You don't give a shit. Let's close that. Yeah, I don't care about that. Whatever. None of it matters. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. I was just being silly. I will pull it back up. I'm making a point here. Okay? Give me a second. Be patient. The reason I'm telling you to be patient is because nobody has any patience anymore. And I know that because we're all in the look at something for maybe one frame, skip part of our attention spans. You pull up TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever. You have, and I'll tell you this, about half a second of your video to have something interesting that person, or it's gone. Half a second. That's what you're worth. They'll never find you. They don't. That's why you're obscure. That's why you're invisible. Because people's attention spans have been deliberately by the machine trained to be addicted to dopamine by swiping. And swiping forever until you find one thing. Honestly, I got rid of TikTok personally because I would swipe through like 100 pieces of trash videos that were just garbage to find like one good piece of content. I'm like, that's a horrific algorithm. I hate that app. I'm never going back. I don't give a shit. The TikTok has so much crap in it. It's worthless. Worthless. If you guys use it, I don't care. Go ahead. It's your business. You just gotta do. But I can't sit there and scroll. Actually, as a matter of fact, I deliberately don't watch the shorts because it just makes me stupid. Quite frankly. It just makes my attention span go down, 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 and my dopamine hits get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then all I do is look at my phone, annoy myself with a little scroll, and then put it back in my pocket. I'm like, why did I even bother to do that? I hate this. I don't want to keep living like this. Okay? I need there to be an alternative. I'm trying to build it with you. Give us an alternative. Okay? That's all I'm asking. This is a very loaded, I already mentioned it already, this is a very, very, very loaded post. And I know it is. But that's because people are all in these little islands where they feel justified for being horrible people, I guess. And I believe this to be one of them. Everybody likes to scapegoat predators and this and that about being like, yeah, that's someone I can hate. Yeah, I finally found someone to hate. That's a perfect target. Yeah, who doesn't hate molesters? Even though all the prisoners beat up the molesters, and I'm with you there. I think that's a horrific thing to have happen. I don't condone it in the slightest. I think it's awful. I think it should stop happening. I just don't think the world, has done a particularly good job of fixing the problem. Because here we are in 2023 and same problem. Is it worse? Is it better? Is there even a measurable distance? Is there even a measurable difference? Is anyone keeping these stats? Like, what's going on here? If you care so much about this problem, and like you clearly care, you guys have made all kinds of channels about how to catch a predator and this and that, but you keep making predators. Is that so you can deliberately put them on TV and shame them and put them in jail and whatever? Was that for our entertainment? Is that the reason we keep them around? I don't want there to be any predators anymore. I think we can fix the problem. I just need the right people on the job. I need the people who are passionate about the problem to give me passionate solutions that actually fix the problem, and not a bunch of loudmouths with a bunch of fucking shotguns that think, rabble, 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 rabble. Oh, I would do this to that guy, and bro, I'm such a big man. Look at me. I'm so tough. You're a loser, man. You're an idiot and a loser. Nothing but. You're a coward. Okay? Listen to me. You're a coward if you feel that way. And you lack empathy. Because the fact of the matter is, that poor messed up motherfucker of a predator was just like you at some point in his life. He's just a kid, confused and afraid and vulnerable. And maybe something happened to them. I don't know what happened. I'm not making excuses for them. You're missing the point. You got a problem with people? You help them. You don't cut them loose forever, okay? You can cut them loose for a bit if you need to. If you need them to go figure their shit out and go do their work and do their homework, that's different. That's different, okay? Not the same. Okay? You need to be able to reach these people. You need to be able to help them. You need to be able to put them into a place where they can be safe and the kids can be safe. Because what we have working, clearly not working. Not working. Everybody's, corralling their kids when some strange guy walks by or whatever the case. He's just trying to go about his day, not trying to be a problem to anybody. Maybe. I don't know what he's up to. The point is the suspicion, guys. The endless suspicion. The endless being on alert. That is not a way to live your life. You will die of stress. You will have a heart attack. You will have a stroke. All of these physiological conditions are being exacerbated by the sick society, guys. Not by you and your diet or whatever necessarily. Maybe that's contributing. Sure, fine. But stress is the killer, guys. Stress is the big killer. Stress is the crippler. Stress is the ruin your life thing not to invite in. Okay? Stress. Stress will change you. And it could be good stress. There's such thing as eustress. If you do your research, and you do your homework, you can learn all about different kinds of stresses and all different kinds of stress responses in your body and in your brain and how they work. If you have sufficient curiosity to explore it your damn self. I'm not repeating myself. You are so satisfied with being meek and understanding the bare minimum. You're pathetic. And you should feel that way. And if you don't, I don't give a shit if you do. You can be proud of yourself all you want. You can wank yourself off to the live long day. I don't give a shit. But I see that kind of behavior as pathetic. I think that's embarrassing. I would never allow anyone to see me doing that because I'd be so mortified with how I feel about myself. Absolutely pathetic. Useless to myself, useless to the world. No longer. That's the point. Honestly, my big idea for this is hook up with John Oliver and we do a big show where I do Julius Caesar from, what's the name? Gladiator. And I do the Joaquin Phoenix. And we just give the thumbs up and thumbs down to people and we show the binary world what it's like. Well, is this good or bad? And then we do like the polls. They'll get the data, all that. I'll work with them. We'll figure out. They'll schedule the show. They're very smart people. I love their show. And we'll just do that. That'll be fun as hell, I think. I have so many ideas. So many ideas. There's no shortage. All these things are planned of if I make this work. If this works. Not if I make. That's the wrong way to frame it. I do not make anything work. I have my job. I do my part. That's it. Okay? I have asked you for help. You may refuse. I've given you that choice. I am anticipating that you won't even let me get the sentence out when I ask you for that help. You are too apathetic to give a shit, and that's fine. That's why I'm here to fix the problem. Okay? Because we can't have these people in these positions being unhelpful and unresponsive and not doing their homework when we've asked them to and we rightfully expect them to. Okay? I'm tired of idiots running the show. And I'm not saying every idiot runs a show. There are some wonderfully talented and wonderfully competent leaders out there. Wonderfully. And people who give me the time of day that I would do nothing short of move heaven and earth for. Because they listened to me for just a moment and gave me that time of day and gave me that trust for just a moment. No matter what else I did, no matter how strange anything else was going on, they listened to the message, they listened to the point, and they gave it the right amount of focus or allocation of attention or whatever they needed. They gave me that minimum human requirement to have a connection with anyone. They gave me that. That is the bare minimum. You can be a great leader just by doing that. Just listen to your people. That's what I do. You know why I'm good at my job? Because I listen to my people. That's it. This is the easiest thing ever. To be the boss is the easiest thing ever, in my opinion. There's so much stress. That's why you get paid the money. The stress is a lot to bear. That's why they need the compensation. Because to deal with that kind of stress, I need to be able to do something that's really good. I don't know, because I'm dealing with this really bad thing, right? I get it. I'm not complaining about the boss's compensation package. He's entitled to it. Okay? Just like you are to yours. Okay? Nobody's fighting about wages. Nobody's fighting about shifting money around. I'm not robbing nothing. No. None of that reorganization of wealth. None of that. Okay? Forget it. That's a dead point. No one's ever going to do that. It's a pipe dream. Give up. It's stupid. Okay? What we can do, though, is we can encourage our bosses, if they're not great already, to be better. That's it. That's it. And you can only do it with minimal force. And you can only do it with conveyance and compassion and understanding that they are nothing but flesh and blood like you are. Okay? And you are able to attain the same things they are, and they are able to meet you at that plane. That's it. Okay? Great bosses do that. I want to be a great boss. I think I am, and I've been told I am. So I'm perfectly comfortable saying that. I think I have the receipts. You can check it yourself. There's records. Love my people. Every last one of them. They are masters of their craft. And they are great people, and they want to help. But they feel discouraged. And I don't blame them. I don't blame you guys either. I need to drink. I've been talking too much. Okay. Shall we? I'm going to make one last empty promise to myself that I'm not going to go on another tangent. But the problem is, the things are scattered around, just because that's how they came about. And I'm touching on things that have not been explicitly mentioned here and trying to give you more context to help you learn. That's it. I would love to know where this world would be without teachers. Because it seems like we don't give them their due sometimes, you know? I see tremendous value in the act of teaching. And I never thought I would. When I was going to school the whole time, I was thinking, why on earth would I ever want to come back here? Like, who wants to go back to school? School sucks, right? Wrong. Wrong. School sucks for the wrong reasons. School should be great. Going to school should be great. You should love it. You should feel enriched. You should come out of there being better than when you went in. That's the whole point, right? You want to upgrade yourself, you go to school. All right? You want to buy enhancements, you want to buy enchantments, you have to go to school. Enchant your brain with school. That's how it works. Homework, school, enchantments. Okay? D&D, coming back to the gamifying everything. All right? Anyways, this too. Worried about predators in your area? I'm gonna say it's like a how am I gonna do this? Like a TV ad salesman. Are you worried about predators in your area? I know you are. You've posted endlessly about what you're going to do to them and if you get a hold of them. Worried about kids? Me too. I have a stepdaughter now. I have a stake in the game. I wouldn't do to my stepdaughter what I do to a predator. Or maybe I would. Strange position to take, is it not? Weird, maybe, perhaps, if you have no context. It's almost like context matters when you're talking to somebody or something. I don't know. Weird idea, right? Weird idea. Context. Quoting people out of context. Oh my goodness. That's a harmless crime. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyways, I wouldn't let my stepdaughter grow up in an... I gotta put the voice back on. Sorry, just give me a sec. I wouldn't let my stepdaughter grow up in a world ill-equipped to deal with predators. Our world continues to breed them unwillingly. The predators themselves do not wish to be sick. They wish to be whole. We need a better fix. Then let's all gang up and beat them up and be on watch forever. That is ridiculous. You're already doing that. Change nothing, and that will be what continues to be. Listen to me and help me, and we will change it. Do nothing, and suffer your own regret forevermore. I don't know where I switched. I'm just a stupid voice. I'm trying to make you understand, guys. Like it doesn't matter how I say it. It doesn't matter how you read it. It doesn't matter. Do any voice, any tone. Do not infer things that are not there. They're just words on a page. Okay? Nothing to be afraid of. Words on a page don't hurt you ever. No words on any pages. Not even a page. It's a web page. Not even paper. For Christ's sake. Anyways, I'll just do it in a regular voice because I think you get the point. That I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to do this. Okay. Focus. What was I gonna say? Do nothing. Suffer. Yeah. Okay. Help me protect your kids from the predators by preventing your kids from becoming them, which is what I already mentioned. Understand. We can do anything we want. If you vote for it, we can make it so. Safety and security for all who wish to have it. Community at last. Immunity at last. And when I was talking about the Maynard thing from the first track, if you watch one of my other videos, I mentioned it. One sec, I'll mention it. I need to clear some snot. You can hear it in my voice. I start to get honky. Not that I'm a honky. I mean, I'm not trying to. Anyways, let's skip that. The community thing. So there's a line in that Fear Inoculum song where he says, "Bless this immunity, boom, bless this immunity." I posted the lyrics. You can look it up yourself. I'm sick and tired of doing your homework for you. But that's where that comes from. So when he was saying, bless this immunity, and I was in the car driving the thing, and I was telling you about, I was saying the words, and now I'm giving away one of the games I tried to play for you, or whatever the case. I tried to set up a game for the ARG, but nobody paid attention, so here I am giving it away again. I am being impatient, I suppose, and that's my own fault, but I want somebody to know, to be able to find it. So I was saying, instead of bless this immunity, I sang a bunch of stuff that like fit together really well, and then when I got to that line, I said, bless this community. Bless this community. This community. That's what I need. I don't have community in my life. I don't know my neighbors. I don't know anybody. I'm scared to go anywhere. I want to shut the doors and just hide in here. The world's awful outside. I don't want to be anywhere. I don't have anything to do with it. It's just like Bo Burnham said. I just want to peek outside, get supplies, and come back and retreat to my safe haven. That's it. I go to and from work, straight shot one way, straight shot back. My wife wants to go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. I make concessions and do it anyways, of course, because I'm a good husband to be and whatever. But like that's beyond the point. I'm saying I don't go out into the world without fear prior. Now I do. That's the change. And that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to go out into the world with fear every single day and think that, oh, I hope I don't run into something. I want you to feel like, wow, I can't wait to go outside today. It's going to be great. It looks gorgeous out there. And some people do that to some degree. And maybe in the back of their mind there's some dread and there's some fear. But I just want it to be like natural and expected and normal and banal to just be like, yeah, it's a nice day outside. I'm going to go outside. And maybe it is and maybe it isn't. Okay? That's not the point. So what I wanted was community at last. Safety and security for all who wish to have it. Community. These people need help. They need to have someone to help them through this so they don't do this thing. It's a crime and horrible and they don't want to do it. But they need some other way to bridge that gap. And I don't want to be this person who decides what it is. I want the experts on that job and to do it. And I don't want this villainizing crap anymore. Okay? They're flesh and blood. Don't forget it. Okay? Same with the terrorists. I don't care. They're flesh and blood. We'll get to them. Don't worry about it. So I want community at last. I want immunity at last. This is what I'm suggesting. This is my idea. I have this. Stop highlighting the wrong things. That is what I'm talking about. The entire point of this. I am finally immune from apathy because I've learned how to use my apathy as a tool, and that's what I want to implore all of you to do as GDHs or as whatever you decide. You don't have to use the tag. You don't just live your life, okay? But live it well. That's it. I have immunity from apathy because I have that stat. I have that buff. Immunity from apathy. That's a Dota head exclusive buff. You can't get it. I'm the only character who has it. Try me. Test my patience. Test my resolve. Wait till you see what happens. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna ruin you. You have no idea who you came up with. You don't know who you're up against. I will destroy you. I will ratio you into oblivion. It doesn't matter what you say. I know everybody. It's over. Forget it. Like, either get on board or go home. I don't give a shit. Like, you're nothing to me. Or you're my friend. It's that. It's you're my friend or you're nothing. That's it. I don't care about anybody else. That's how you have to live. That's why I say trust just your GDHs. That's it. I don't need to do anything for anybody else other than the people who help me. No force. No amount of force can get me to do that. You can force me all you want. You can pick me up by like a sack of potatoes, throw me over your shoulder, and do whatever. I mean, I would prefer if you didn't. But I can't prevent you if you have the capability and the strength. I'm a pretty heavy guy, though. I think you'd have a hard time. I'd probably throw your back out or something. But I'm just saying. Like, force is the wrong tool, guys. Force is the wrong tool. Apathy is the wrong coping mechanism. Apathy is and always should have been a tool. And nihilists teach you that because there's like a positive nihilism too, where like you can realize that there's no point to anything and that we're all heading toward oblivion. And then the absurdist says, well, but then you just enjoy your life anyway. And that's sort of just the absurd nature of life. Like, if you don't know your stuff, just shut up and go do your homework. I'm sick and tired of explaining things to you. Okay? From not caring enough to do your homework. I am immune at last from the apathy and from not caring enough to do my homework. That's what I'm talking about. From thinking you're great without being great yet. I'm immune from this. This is a debuff. Thinking you're great without being great yet, that's a debuff, guys. Hard debuff. That's like freaking minus 20 stats across your board. That makes you think you're at 85, but you're only at 65. That's what that is. I want you to gamify everything. D&D has worked it out. You don't need me to make up the rules. You know the rules of the game better than I do. What you roll here, what you do there, what spells are available, you guys know this. You're experts. I believe in you. I want you to have immunity, like I do, from apathy and from thinking you're great without being great yet. So you will be stat immune, or whatever you call it, status immune, or whatever it is, to these debuffs. That's what we're talking about. Debuffs, buffs, debuffs, gamify everything. That's what we're talking about. Okay? Where are we at? And you'll be immune from being a fool like me and thinking the key to immortality is something I can buy. And that is key, I think. Because we have this race for immortality going on. And we already know of so many immortals, from Newton to Einstein to Shakespeare to whoever you name. I don't care what you name. We have immortals already. We do not need to chase immortality for ourselves so we can be meek forever. Right? Right? Tell me that's not why we're doing this. Oh my God, that's why we're doing this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for the love of God. Why is that guy going to live forever? That guy's useless. Do not let that guy live forever. I don't care what you have to do. Don't let him live forever. If he somehow figures it out, just make sure you delete him. I don't know. Wait, figure it out. And I don't mean delete people like, not like that. We'll reach him. We'll delete his egomaniac personality and get him to calm the fuck down and just relax and come help us. That's it. Stop wasting $1 billion trying to live forever when you could have made an impact with it here in the now for 1 million people. You're a fucking loser. I hate that guy. I don't hate him. He's just caught up in a game. He's caught up in a game where he thinks he's winning, but he's a massive loser, and we need to explain that to him. You need to reach him. I don't know how you do it. You guys do it. That's not up to me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it for you. Not doing any of that shit. You guys do it yourselves. All right. I see how much you guys gripe online. Well, what if you had some sort of purpose beyond your personal bullshit? Some greater purpose behind that when you were saying things like your BLM messages and your Me Too messages and your this and that, right? Your causes. I want to be a force for your causes and not a force that can move things with tanks and shells. I want to be a force that can move things with social media and people's interests and people's time and people's excitement and people's motivations. That's what I'm trying to move. And I don't want you to do it with more than 1 Newton of force, which means I think that's the click of my mouse, actually. Oh, that's kind of a cool parallel I just discovered. What is the actual total force I need to depress the left mouse button on a Razer? I think this is a Mamba Tournament Edition. If anyone has the answer to that question, comment below. So if that force for the left mouse button is anything more than 1 Newton, we will increase the maximum force to that force and nothing beyond. Okay? That's the only force it should take you to change the world, is the mouse button click or the tap on your screen. That's how we change it. And nothing more. Nothing more. Because the people who are in place already, who have the jobs already, who work for the right people already, are going to be so happy to have a reason to do what they're doing beyond their personal reasons and be part of something bigger and something better and a community full of people ready to help them. They're going to be so excited. Everyone's going to want to work for you. If you have that in your organization, everyone will work for you. I'm not talking about the people in your area. I mean the entire world over will work for you. Imagine your productivity. Imagine. Just imagine. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. I want you to be inventive. I want you to be inventors. I want you to be self-sufficient and sustain yourselves and stop being a bunch of bitches, really. I mean, I don't mean that in the sense like women are this or that. No. I'm saying you guys are meek and you think you're great and you're actually just experiencing a huge stat debuff that you're unaware of because no one's told you that the world is a game yet and no one understands that, oh yeah, I guess that does make a lot of sense. Oh, okay, yeah, no, he's kind of right. I mean, I can't really argue with that point. That's a good point. And if you do want to, please, for the love of God, just argue with me then if you want. You can try. I invite you to try. You will not win. You will not win an argument because if you come to me with a problem and you say I'm wrong about something and you're right, I will hear you out and then we'll just do your thing. That's it. There's no arguing with me. You can't. But if I know I'm right and you can't convince me, you have a conveyance problem and we're not going to your side. You can convince me of anything. Anything. Matter of fact, I will sometimes go on bad advice even though I know the science about something. I'm like, well, that doesn't sound right, but it's like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, I don't know. I just don't care, right? But I will take bad advice or bad evidence over no evidence. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. Anyways, doesn't matter. I digress. And here I go again, digressing. I'm sick and tired of doing that. But you guys don't do your homework and you're fucking lazy. Sorry. I gotta stop swearing. I keep saying it. Not the point. Something to buy. So you can't buy Own Mortality, which is why you can't buy anything beyond $69 a month for my services, because I don't want to be beholden to anyone. And the crypto donations are anonymous, so you can't claim that you're this, that, or the other, and you donated this or whatever, because I don't believe you. I don't care. I'm not beholden to anyone beyond my GDHs. And my GDHs already include myself and my family, so you're done. If you're with myself and my family and yourself and your family or whatever and in this together, or you're in it alone. That's your choice. I can't convince you. If I haven't given you enough reasons to listen to me yet, I never will. But I'm going to keep trying because I believe that I will reach someone. Someone's going to give a shit. Someone's going to be like, what the hell is going on here? I need to understand this. And if they won't, I'm just going to keep doing whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. This is the solution. This is the vaccine. This is the Pfizer, Moderna, go-to-head apathy vaccine. Pfizer and Moderna had nothing to do with it. It's not what I'm saying. Go-to-head apathy vaccine. That's what I'm giving you. That's what I want to sell you on. I don't need you to buy it from me. Just use it. It's free, unpatented. Okay? Woo! Okay, go be great. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself. Interact with me. I've been talking to no one but the void. Here I go again. The void makes for pitiful company. I want conversation, no more conflict. Conflict anywhere breeds conflict everywhere. I haven't said anything you don't already know. I might want to consider your investments. I prepare my portfolio, adjust yours accordingly, or just delete me. Doom on you, love on us. GDHs forevermore. For history, for humanity, for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for nothing. I don't give a goddamn why you do it. Just do it. I'm doing it. Help me for fuck's sake. Those are what those GDs and FFSs mean. I'm not trying to be aggressive here. And far from it, guys. I'm trying to conveyance. And I know that my message would reach me. So I can only give you the message that would reach me. This message would have reached me a million times by now. And you're still asleep. Okay, well, fucking take all the time you need. Just do it. For fuck's sake, what the hell. And if they want to stop us, we'll ship them to Mars. Yeet! They're all too happy to leave us for dead anyway. Make them care about us, for everyone's sake. And next, I tipped a server 30% today because she was fantastic. I asked her to come and see this page. I'm curious to know if she will comment on this post. I'm curious to know if the connection I felt from her was genuine or just a good customer service. Just running a little experiment here for my own amusement. Don't mind me. I just need Karen, who is the server I had today that I tipped the money to pop by and say hello. And she was fantastic, and she deserved it, and I'm not trying to get any kind of ingratiating for it. I'm just trying to share good things. This is what this is. I need you guys to share good news. Stop filling my feed with this shit, okay? Like, this is fucking pathetic. I gotta read about Andrew Tate every day? Like, shut up. Like, you're a loser. I gotta block everybody just so I don't have to read this guy? Fuck you guys. Like, you bunch of idiots. Anyways, I took an interest in my neighbors today and learned something new about their daughter. She plays like a mini tuba thing called a baritone or something. If they see this, they will correct me because I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I asked if it was like a bassoon or something. They mentioned what it was, and I was like, I was interested, but I didn't quite get it because I didn't see the instrument in her hand or whatever. But they were doing like a Christmas show. It was wonderful. Anyways, I thought that was so cool though that they love music and their daughter plays. They were so happy. It was wonderful. I think they were happy to share that skill of hers with me. I feel enriched. I wish I'd thank them. I will. But not by saying thank you. That's sort of empty and just like whatever. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't say thank you. You should say thank you. But that's not the way I want to thank them. I want to thank them by ending our suffering. Well, really, I'm not going to do anything. You guys are going to end our suffering. Anywhere and everywhere forevermore. Or don't. At least you finally have a choice. Red pill or blue pill. I went blue pill. Hashtag blue pill. Red pill is trash anyway for so many reasons I can't even start. Red pill is obviously a hashtag GDL, and we need to correct course on that. We aren't eliminating them. We aren't eliminating anyone anymore. We're eliminating the problems, not the people causing them. I can't make myself any clearer on that. Talk to me. Engage, for fuck's sake. Don't concede. Don't abandon. Don't concede. Don't abandon. That's Han, guys. Han gives you concede. League gives you concede. That's why you're weak. That's why you have to play Dota. Because if you don't have an option to concede, you're more motivated to keep going. And quite frankly, conceding is basically you killing yourself. Is that what you play games for? So you can kill yourself and just fucking start over and hope there's karma or like a reincarnation or something? That seems insane to me. I never concede. Never. I will never vote to concede any game, no matter the circumstances. And I think you're a wuss if you do, quite frankly. Like, what are you playing a game for? And don't invite me on your team if you want to concede ever. Never again. I will never concede under any circumstances. Do not invite me to your party for any reason. I find that to be, like, a massive disrespect to me and my time that you're going to drag me into a game, be a sack of shit the whole game, whine the whole game, and then do nothing but vote to concede. Like, go to hell. You suck. You are weak. Beyond weak. Beyond weak. You are weak. Your mind is weak. Your resolve is weak. You will never accomplish anything. You need to be strong. You need to be trained. You need to be smart. You need to be capable. You need to be competent, guys. You need to do your homework. Okay? Do your homework. Sick and tired of repeating myself. I'm a bad teacher. I'm a bad teacher. That's how I feel. I feel like a bad teacher. Just sitting here, trying to do the lecture. Nobody's paying attention. Doesn't matter what I do. Wave my hands in the air. Everybody's staring at their phones. Like, I'm so sick of it. Give a shit. The fuck do I have to do? Just delete me. You know what? Just delete me. Are you tired of know-it-alls who know so little that you know more than they do? Well, yeah, those people are insufferable dolts. I'm a know-it-all. I feel targeted. I'm not explaining it any further. John Lassling's an excellent teacher. He taught me so much about being human, about giving a GD. His voice continues to rattle around in my head, even after a decade of not speaking to him. He doesn't know it yet. We'll let him know. I won't do it myself. I want him to see the results of his teachings instead. Who's with me? Tell me that isn't inspiring. Tell me that doesn't want to make you want to build a bear tomorrow. Man, come on. Let's go. Do it for John. Do it for yourself. What the hell are you doing? You building a shittier tomorrow every day? What the fuck? Stop. Anyways, I'm not blaming you. You got it wrong. This is the collective, right? We're talking about the collective here. We're talking about everybody. Not any one person, not any one group, nothing. Together, the entire world is not getting better. Not getting better. Or if it is getting better, consider your position. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I understand this is a very confusing way to apply for a job. Believe me. Believe me. I understand that people have reservations, but quite frankly, I don't care because they do so and make those reports, and there's no investigation whatsoever, into the person making the reports. Nothing. What's up with that? Does that make any sense? Should we check on every batshit crazy person's reports? No, probably not. So if you want to call someone what they are and tell them they're this and that, well, maybe they need to have some other thing in front of that person before they can, anyways, doesn't matter. I still want the job if you'll hire me. Go ahead for hire. Hashtag, I am cheaper and more effective than you or your competitors or anyone who has ever lived to date that I know of. And I know I'm wrong to think that. I just haven't seen that person in the world yet. Hire me and I will find them. I don't want to be a dictator. They will run this instead of me. They will do a better job of it than I will. Maybe, if you find them. Convince me. Impress me, guys. Impress me. Please, you don't impress me. Not in the slightest, okay? Some of you do in some small spheres, yes. But as a complete individual, I don't know you well enough for you to impress me. Nothing that I know about you is all that impressive. It's wonderful for you. I'm happy for you. But it's not what I'm saying, okay? Don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. You should be very proud of having done whatever you've done and this and that. I'm not trying to anyways. I'm going to stop talking about a useless point that makes no sense. Anticipating arguments from people who don't know shit. I keep having to sidetrack myself so I can address your inner monologue about what you're understanding from me talking. Like, that's ridiculous. But here I am yet again, inside your head, talking to you, telling you, what the hell? Man, come on, give me a break. Is $1.50 too much to ask? Do you want me to lower the price? I can't. Patreon won't lower it. It's the lowest price. There's no sub to any channel or anything anywhere cheaper than that. And what are they giving you for it? A couple reruns of The Office? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, you can't go back to the past. You can watch a show all you want. I don't give a shit. But you're never going back to that time. You'll never feel the way you did. Stop imagining you will. Stop living in nostalgia like it was the good old days. There are no good old days. All the days that are old are bad and gone. The future is good. That's it. From now on, make it so. God, I'm so tired of you freaking melancholic, reminiscing fucking losers, okay? Stop whining. There is no better time back then. Progress is forward, not backward. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You didn't do your homework. You're not allowed to weigh in. And if you do, you can weigh in for the zero value your opinion has. That's perfectly fine. You can submit your vote that is worth 0. You're welcome to do that. But do your homework and your vote will count for 1. Okay? Understand. No homework, your vote counts for 0. Homework, your vote counts for 1. That's it. Okay, and what was it talking about here? Hire me, I'll find them. You're wrong to think you can outwork me or outsuffer me. I have suffered every cut, every wound, every death right along with you. I have cried my eyes out. I am done crying. My tears, my grief have cleansed me of my despair, cleansed me of my apathy, allowed me to act. I'm acting now. And as your acting motivator, I'm telling you to get to work. Hashtag get to work. This too. Hashtag this too. I never wanted any of this. I can't state this enough. I never wanted any of this. I still don't want it now. I would have preferred someone else do this. There is no one doing this. Give me the person who's doing this, and I'll just go help them, and I'll give up on all this. I don't give a shit. It's fine. I don't need to run this. I just need it to happen. I don't care who runs it. Doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. You guys run everything. You will run this, not me. I am just the vessel for your opinion shit that we need to get going. Okay? That's it. Anyways. Never wanted any of this. I just took the other pill, blue pill. I saw what the red pill did to those poor misguided people who took it and... Sorry, I just repeat that. I saw what the red pill did to those poor misguided people who took it did... Yeah, I didn't do that right. I gotta fix that. To the red pill... I saw what the red pill did to the poor misguided people who took it. Did to them. That's what I'm missing. Did to them. And thought to myself, yeah, that makes more sense though. I saw, this is edits, people. You need to do edits. You can't just put shit out and expect people to, whatever. Make edits. Please. For all of our sake. We We will help you if we need to. I saw what the red pill did to the poor misguided people who took it, did to them, and thought to myself, how are they so sure that they didn't sneak a COVID vaccine in that red pill or something? I'd better not risk it. It might block my testosterone and make me want to dress up like a girl. Wouldn't that just be the most terrible thing? We should talk about it if I dress up like a girl. That warrants conversation. That's what qualifies for meaningful debate in 2023. Dressing up like a girl. That warrants conversation. That qualifies for meaningful debate in 2023. Might block my testosterone. Oh, the COVID vaccine and the red pill, right? Freaking idiots. Like, 2024 must be different. I'm going hashtag blue pill just in case. Seems safer. If my choice is going to be binary, I may as well explore the two options and make my best choice, right? That's exactly what I'm imploring you to do. That's why I frame it that way. Hashtag this too. If your homework's confusing you, ask me your questions. But do so in public for all to see. No hiding. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. There's a lot here, and you don't know any of it, I bet. Just be patient. I'm here. I'll explain anything you want, but I won't repeat myself over and over forevermore. Do your homework until you run into a problem you can't solve or you have a question that you need answered to be able to continue. I will gladly answer you ASAP. Thank you. Feels good, man. And this is something that I've been doing. When I post something that makes me feel good, I put a feels good, man. When I see something that makes me feel bad, I just comment a feels bad, man. And that's just something I'm trying to get. It's already out there. I'm not making it happen. That already exists. Okay? I just want you to make better use of it. This too. If you happen to cure yourself your own apathy using my methods, do comment here and describe your experience to make it less confusing for the next person navigating it. We can help. Just don't do someone else's job for them. They need to be able to fish, not be force-fed fish. Okay? And I put that alliteration there on purpose. Force-fed fish. You don't force fish into a man's mouth or a woman's mouth and feed them with it. You teach them to fish, and you allow them to eat when they wish. A fish and a wish, like Dr. Seuss. And my friend Trish, she has this lovely dish with some schmish in it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just goofing around, guys. Like have fun with it. You're missing the point if you're not having fun with it. Like, gamify everything. Have fun. Have fun. Like your life depends on it. Nothing by force. Don't force. Guide. Explain. Be patient. You GD apes. You have a problem with conveyance. If it's important, explain to them why. Until they know why, so they can act accordingly. Too simple. Conveyance, people. If you're not hearing me, that's because I lack the conveyance. Help me fix it. I'll do anything. Cooperation at all costs. How should I package this movement instead of what I've done? You got better ideas? Would be swell you to share them with me, or don't. Quite frankly, you're free to make your choice. Help or hinder. Hashtag help or hinder. Or just delete me. Hashtag delete me. Okay? This too. May my shots fire true and my aim be stable. And again, I have to derail myself from my point because I know some horny redneck is gonna be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to shot him up good, stab that little N-word, whatever. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want that. You can shoot your guns in the clay pigeons, whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, not real shot. No, wrong. I'm talking about like a metaphorical shot here. Shots fire true and straight. Aim be stable. All that. Like a bow and arrow or something. I don't know. Stop making things alarming that don't warrant it. Like hello, hi, here we are again. Stop making things alarming that don't warrant it when the real emergency has been going on for 1,000 years and no one's answered the call till now. This is the way. Amen. Do your homework. Don't head for hire. I won't explain it anymore. You figure it out. I don't give a shit. That's a big one. But we're almost at the end. Yeah, we're almost at the end. So it's a big one, and we're almost at the end. I'm going to take a little water break here, and I'll be right back to finish the video. And no, I'm not giving you any filler because you're probably playing 5 devices right now because you're seeking dopamine so badly you can't even have one thing to enjoy anymore. You have to try to suck dopamine out of 3 things you're doing at once just to get enough to feel half normal. And I think that's a disgusting way to live. And it's horrible. And too many of us do it. Got my new glass of water. Okay. Hashtag this too. Love me if you have the strength. Don't promise me the moon. I don't want it. I just want you. If you're man enough to love me, just do it. I don't care. I love everybody. I can love anybody. Try me. You can be woman enough too, or anything in between. If you don't get it by now, I'm oh my god, guys, like painful. You're killing me with this. You don't get it yet? You're still here? Oh my god, guys. How are you able to function in the world if you still don't understand me? I don't even want to imagine. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. Apathy button, bang, done. Okay, let's get back to work. That's how you do it. Love me, have a strength, approximately moon, I don't want it. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Women, yes. Anything between. You can't keep excluding people. You can't keep confining each other into tiny boxes so you can fit into an algorithm that doesn't give a motherfucking goddamn. Okay? MFGD. That's what that stands for. I'm only saying it explicitly because some people won't infer that. They don't know what that means. That's what it means. I'm putting this here so I don't swear out loud. Yes, I am swearing in the video, but you chose to watch it and you got here and I put a flag with an E on it. So I'm not just like jumping in your face and screaming at you or something, right? You elected to be here. You were curious, right? Okay. This is me exhaustedly trying to explain myself again and again and again, okay? Cut a guy a break, for fuck's sake. Let's see if you're all good enough to earn my love that I've already given you for free without even knowing all of you, basically. Charlie D'Amelio and Taylor Swift ain't got shit on me, okay? I practically work for free. Ask Ben, he'll tell you himself. I think Ray's going to hop on board soon, too. I know we have Mitch, we have Gloop. Everyone else seems to want to test my patience. Well, put it to the test. Clock starts now. How long is it going to take someone to figure out what problem I've solved? How long is it going to take for humanity to trust someone that they don't know or understand? Even when they've spelled it out for you a million times who they are, only to be ignored, only to be dismissed, again and again and again. You uncurious cretins make me sick. You make me ill with defeat. Never again. Never more. I solve this problem with my meat, not machines, not AI. With good old-fashioned brains and a freaking heart like Captain Planet. That's what you need, man. Fire people up, man. Let's go. Like, not to hurt people. Fire them up to do good, for fuck's sake, man. They want to do good things. Let them do good things. Inspire them. You know what? The problem is? The only people who shout with fire and brimstone are the people who want to murder everybody. Fuck those guys. They don't get a monopoly over who gets to be excited about things. And you're disgusting for having changed your mental framework so badly to suit them that you think me being excitable is somehow parallel to the danger that they are causing, that they are creating. Okay? Listen to me. Jesus Christ, man. Doing all your fucking work for you. You guys suck. Okay? Get to work. Just figure this out already. I'm so tired of you clowns clowning yourselves. You're so much weaker than you even think you are. You're weaker than a baby turtle compared to me. Screw you, you weak, dumb baby men. Man the fuck up. Open your heart. Stop being a sad sack of slime and be our heroes like you all promised to be. I know you promise because I promise my wife to be that I will change the world. And I will stop at nothing to do it. Help me or just delete me. Hashtag just delete me. And this is why I keep telling you guys. Weaponize their apathy because they suffer the same sickness that you do. And they don't have the vaccine. And it's not being delivered to them. Quite frankly, the vaccine only works if you want to do good things. Because all the things that are part of the vaccine make you incapable of harming anyone. And the whole thing about using minimal force, well, if you can't use more than a Newton of force, you tell me how you fire a shell. You can't shoot a gun at a guy if you're only allowed to use 1 Newton. You can't even throw a punch. You can barely throw a BB. Like, I just want the rules across the world to be that war can be waged 1 Newton at a time. No more. 1 Newton at a time. That's the maximum deliverable impact force. And anyone who violates that becomes the de facto target of the entire world until they conform. That's how you disarm the world. Figure it out. Done. Shut up. Too simple. Just everything. One after the other. Fix it all. Fix it all. One after the other. Just like bang, 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 bang. Put people to work, man. Put people to work. Get them motivated. Get them excited to be alive. Do it. Do what Maynard did for me, man. Do what Bo did for me. Bo Burnham. Get him excited to live. Get him excited to do stuff. Get him happy. You wouldn't believe what people are capable of. You wouldn't believe it. And that's because you yourself are incapable of it. And that's why you doubt me. Because you are incapable. Well, that's great. That's fine. You can be incapable all you want. That's not my problem. I'm capable. Whether you believe me or not. I don't give a shit. You do whatever you want. Weaponize their apathy. They're uncoordinated. When I'm done with them, they won't be able to hire someone to push a broom, let alone fire a shell. Cleanse yourself of your own apathy. Your apathy was a good coping mechanism during the pandemic, maybe. Again, maybe. But you claim in the same breath that the pandemic is over, and yet your apathy remains. Apathy remains. You know the pandemic isn't over. You lie to yourself because you have to get your businesses back running. I understand that. I'm not shitting on you for that. But your apathy remains, and that's the problem. You want to open the businesses, but you don't want to bring the hearts back. That's why everything sucks. That's why the businesses suck. That's why nobody wants to go to work. And only a few people do because they're just barely hanging on to the last bit of hope that they have. It won't always be like this. And I assure you that they will collapse soon enough. They don't even play Dota. Your apathy remains, does it not? You are causing this collapse. You are. Not me. Not me. I'm not causing any collapses. If you want to blame me for the collapse of society, you're out of your fucking mind, and I think you should be committed. You are causing the collapse of society. You suck. And I mean, I understand it's harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh. You'll understand. I'm just trying to jar you a little, so you'll bother to listen to me, hopefully. So far, no efforts have been made to understand what I've done here. I am waiting for someone to ask me the question with enough time to hear the answer. Or better yet, just do your homework. I already told you everything. You shouldn't need to talk to me or at all about this. This video should not exist. 3.5 hours of me shouting at you or whatever. Trying to speak calmly, but being like so flippin' frustrated, even after everything I've provided you with, all the homework I've done, and then given you my notes, and you still can't be bothered. I'm so sick of you guys. You're exhausting. You're exhausting. You're a drag. You're a drag on the progress of society. I'm telling you. Because you don't care about society. Because you've written off society. And yet you continue, to benefit from society. You write off society in one breath, and you benefit from it in the same breath. That's a dirtbag thing to do, and I think you should be ashamed of yourself. And you should correct course. That's all. Just correct course. I don't care if you did it, for how long you did it. Correct course now. Or whenever you can. I'll be patient. Just do it. Sick of you. Better do your homework, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm asking you to stop collapsing. Get it together, man. Get it together, man. Do something. Like, I don't know, help. Help me in particular. I work for $1.50 a month. Cancel subscription to your least valuable whatever. Send me your $1.50 once a month to fix the world. I'll do it for free, but quite frankly, I have a right to charge for my services. Everyone does. Whatever price they, the person doing the work, believe is fair. You need to convince them why it's unfair, not the other way around. You're hiring them to do a job. They're telling you what it costs for them to put all the time and to know to do the job, and then to execute it the way you need it done. I need this much to cover me and to make sure that it's worth my time. And then you have the nerve to tell them what their time is worth? Oh my goodness. What? What? You are asking people for the absolute most precious thing in their lives. Time! And telling them their time is worth XX dollars, telling them their work is worth XX dollars. No more, no less. What? 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 What the fuck are you talking about? What? What? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Where was I? I lost my spot. Wasn't that? Screw that. There's a wimp. Is this it? Yeah, here we are. Okay. What? When you don't have a clue, as I continue, this is after the what, right? When you don't have a clue how to do the job yourself. So you dictate what they're worth and what their work is worth, and you can't do their work. What exactly is your role in all of this? I don't understand. Just the overlord? You're the landlord or something? I don't understand. That's insane to me. This is a terrible practice. It makes no sense. You rely entirely on them for your whole operation, but you have the nerve to give them hell when they tell you they need more help from you, and you leave them twisting in the wind while the tides continue to rise, while you gaze upon us approaching oblivion from your ivory tower. Screw that. No more. Stop being a wimp. Be unbreakable. Be like me. Happy. For the first time in God knows how long. Do it. Or don't really. I don't give a goddamn what you do. I'm doing this. And I'm going to find so much help that I won't even know what to do with it. As soon as it clicks. For someone with enough influence. Hashtag influencer of what exactly? The war is over. We rebrand war. War is taboo now. You can't say war without feels bad man in every post you put those same 3 letters chained together into from now on. If you say war and I don't see a feels bad man, I'll know that my GDHs have failed in their quest. Because war always feels bad. War always feels bad. It feels bad for all parties. And we should stop feeding the war machine and start not labeling things as wars. There's no war on poverty. There's no war on drugs. If they're ongoing or whatever, they've not been won, they're not even moving in either direction. Just a worthless term so you get more comfortable with the word war in the news headlines. Listen to me. War is taboo. War is taboo. Never again. End the war. We will not be deterred. We will not be displaced. Never again, for any reason. We belong here. We'll show you who the outsiders really are. It's the bad ones, not the good ones. The bad ones who don't want to be good ones can go F themselves, quite frankly. They haven't done their homework yet, and they want to be bosses. Nuh-uh. Forget it. That ends when the world wakes up to what I've been saying this whole time. Cooperation at all costs, forevermore. Make it so, or just delete me. Done with this shit. Check yourself. You won't wreck me. I've already done my homework years ago. You are nothing compared to me. You fucking quiet boy compared to me. Whatever, I don't care. Or maybe you are. I don't care either way. You do you. Hashtag do your homework. Hashtag or just delete me. Hashtag elevate one, elevate all. Hashtag equality forever without force. Hashtag can you afford me? Hashtag can you afford not to hire me? Can you? Yeah. Okay. And good enough. I speak from the teachings of George Carlin, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, Chris Rock, and so many more. They inspire me to act like a fool, to get your attention just for a moment, to jar you awake from your collective stupors, if only for a moment. They gave you joy. They gave you laughter. I know it because they gave it to me, and half of them are already dead, and the other half will be all too soon, no matter when they pass. We know these people. They brought us so many smiles over the years, and we have wept. Did I spell it right? Wept? We have. Why does that look wrong? I don't know. I don't care. For our loss of them. And we will do the same over and over and over again someday in the future for those who once gave us reason to smile. It is inevitable. There are no, I repeat, 0 documented cases of anyone escaping the void. Do not invite the void into the here and now any longer. Learn from EEAAO, which is the movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie won so many Oscars and didn't do jack shit to change us. They tried their hardest. We even rewarded them. And then we went right back to being our same old sad, apathetic, too busy to care selves. Like nothing happened, right? That movie was great. And the message was great. And probably way better conveyed than what I've done here. And we still didn't do anything about it. So believe me when I say I am fully anticipating no one to help me. And every single person who helps me just increases my stats 100%. How do you beat someone like that? If you have a boss in a game, and that's what's happening. It's like Roshan, just his health is just going up with time. Well, imagine Roshan was like 30 whatever years old. Imagine. If you started a game of Dota when you were born and you made it all the way to 37, someone tell me the math. What would Roshan's hit points be? That's my HP. You're welcome to hack away all you wish. Your items and your weapons, your spells are all useless. I have like 7,000 HP regen. You could have a 10-man party and still not even do any damage. It's just a waste of your time. You're welcome to have at her. I'm trying to save you some time, guys. I need you to get to work. I don't need you to spend your time fighting me, arguing with me. You're wasting your time. You're wasting time. I'm not gonna do whatever you think I'm gonna do. You can't get to me. I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible to upset me the way you think you can. It doesn't happen. I'm immortal. You don't get it. Once you get it, you'll get it. I don't give a shit if you do. Quite frankly, doom on you. Old apathetic. What was I saying? Yes, exactly. You have to understand me no matter what it takes. I don't care anymore if you don't care. I don't care harder than you don't care. Apathy is a tool like any other. It served you once. It serves you no longer. Or maybe it does. I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't care enough. I know you don't. Because I wouldn't be doing this if you understood me already. You can't outwork me. You can't outsuffer me. I play Dota. You can't concede. Try me. I don't care about the hashtags. I'm not going to read them anymore. We need to reach Tate. Get him to do some homework. He needs our help. He'll make himself difficult to reach. I'm sure of it. I don't know the guy. You know him better than I do. I've just been ignoring him. Trying to ignore him anyways. Let's get to him. Let's make him understand what he's doing exactly and why he should go back to school and do his homework. Do your homework. Jordan Peterson's saying he's flesh and blood. He's reachable. The man weeps. He cares. We know his weaknesses. He announces them from the rooftops. Just reach out to him and tell him what's happening now. And then that was the end of the night. I said, GDH, just get to work. I'm going to bed. I have work to do tomorrow. Good night. And these are the only 2 posts I put today. And this is the last thing you're going to hear me say until you guys solve whatever this ARG, riddle, whatever thing you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. Once you get your head around it, I will talk to you. No sooner. Okay? Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. I promise. Okay? I've done my homework. Do your homework. What did I say? This is what I'm talking about. Gamify everything. This post right here. Let's scroll down. I'm gonna have a little sip of water first, and then I'll read it. We're just about done here. There's like 2 minutes left. Player Dota head rolls D20 for compassion check. Result nat 20. Pog. That easy. Gamify everything, guys. Whatever you want. You know how the game works better than I do. Okay. Don't make me explain it. Just want to share some great news, everybody. I'm getting married, and my awesome brother is making me my suit. What a great feeling! What a happy time to be alive. Smiley face. Feels best, man. And I did that deliberately because it does feel good, man. It certainly does. But this feels the best. And I think that should be a thing too, because we can't just have like up down. There should be super up too. This is a super up. Okay. Altruism over argument. Compassionate care. Be patient. Good things to come. And with that, I'm just going to end it abruptly. Goodbye.